Yeah. You lucky. I don't know why my shit be and that be acting funny on here, yo. At least how my shit look on here, yo. You probably wouldn't understand if you ain't go up in the hard way. Why my shit be acting funny? There's always something with StreamYard, yo. Huh? Look at my shit. Look at my signal. Now that I go live, look. No fucking signal. So they can see me, but it's foggy.
Something's popping up though, you're getting pop-ups.
Alright, now I'm good. What the fuck? See how that shit doing it? But because of this wall.
You gotta bring the screen down?
Nah, I'm just gonna use the white one. I ain't trying to do all that shit. I was just gonna
I'm just saying, why is it flickering like that? You gotta back up a little bit?
Yeah. Ain't no light.
That's not enough light?
No, but it's enough right now to make it work, but I'm just using it for what it is. Because they all stands, yeah. I got another stand, but I need certain lights. I just can't have any lights. I know, I'm trying to, but everything has to be me. So, yeah. So I'm in here, right? But you can still see the wall, but it's just a little shadow. I can fix that shadow on the back.
It look like you blowing it.
Yeah.
That's your energy. That's your cheat. Damn, you got me in the corner, coming in and out.
Like that.
Let me see how it look on my phone.
I wish I could fix that trim. I gotta fix that trim on there. What's up, man? You see where I'm at? I'll blend in with it. I'll blend in with that, you heard? Yeah. I could be on the street. Yeah. Fucking right. You won't know if I was over here. You lucky my shit ain't. I ain't trying to get on my shit. Hard way. Hey, bro. I gotta fix my shit. Wait, I gotta fix it though. It's not right. It's not right. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's fire though. I don't like it though. Grew up the hard way. You ever turn white in the parking? We made a lot of money in the hallways. You probably wouldn't understand if you ain't grow up in the hard way. Hard way. You ever turn white in the parking? We made a lot of money in the hallways. You probably wouldn't understand if you ain't grow up in the hard way. It's that hoodie season. The hoodie season, you know what it is. It's one of those. You ain't grow up in the hard way. Hey. Oh. I really need it. You see how I just pop up? I could be in a. Yeah. You ever turn white in the parking? We made a lot of money in them hallways. You probably wouldn't understand if you ain't grow up in the hard way. You grew up the hard way. You ever turn white in the parking? We made a lot of money in the hallways. You probably wouldn't understand if you ain't grow up in the hard way. You grew up the hard way. You ever turn white in the parking? We made a lot of money in the hallways. You probably wouldn't understand if you ain't grow up in the hard way. In the hard way. You ever turn white in the parking? We made a lot of money in them hallways. You probably wouldn't understand if you ain't grow up in the hard way. You grow up the hard way. You better watch me catch you on that hard way. You didn't think it hit on. Nah. I like the background shit, but that shit too sketchy for me, bro. Yeah, shit too much for me, man. It's too much, man. It's too much for me, man. I ain't fucking with it. I do gotta roll a blunt, though. Definitely gotta roll a blunt. I'm hitting my mans up, too. Hey, yo, I was talking to my mans, too, from hey, yo, peace to everybody in the building. You heard? Peace to, you see what I'm saying? Hey, yo, I gotta hit my mans up, too. See, I'm gonna drop the links, I hit my mans up. I ain't gonna do it right now, because I don't want to start no problems. I don't want to start no problems. But we gonna chill today, you heard? We gonna talk about something. We chilling right now, but we gonna get on something, you heard? We gonna get into something right now. My smoke at. I hate rolling with no I hate papers. Just papers, I don't like that shit. Just smoking papers, I'm not with that shit. I don't like just rolling just weed and papers. I need a little bit of Fonto on my shit, right? That Fonto give it a little bit of fire. When you hit that shit, it feel like your lung just caught a knee. Like, wow. Like your lung, somebody like this. Wow, right to your knee. You like, boom. You like, oh shit, that's Fonto. That's Fonto. Now, if you catch a two knees, wow, that's guava. Guava feel like somebody just jumped off the turnbuckle and just hit you in your back. Off the turnbuckles. That's too much for me. Guava, that shit is like 35 cigarettes in a blunt. I ain't smoking that shit. That guava shit, you smoke one thing of guava, then you out of here. Fuck no, use that guava shit. Hell no. I just use Fonto. And I don't use Fonto. I use game leaf. That's all I got is mad game leaves. But I go through shit, so I gotta get the pack, man. You ever wish that God blesses you with a blunt? Like you be like, damn, I hope I lost one and I find it. You ever think about something you lost so you can find like, yo, I think I lost a blunt somewhere. You don't know if you did or not, but you be hoping you did. Like, yo, didn't I lose a blunt in this motherfucker somewhere? Because I don't want to go outside and drive. That's the worst thing. You got to get in your car, start it, let it get warmed up, then drive to the store, go in there. Hey, Mr. Man, can I get a blunt? Come back in the crib. That's too much. Fuck all that shit. Damn. I be hoping the universe just send a blunt down. Oh, yeah, we got that CMOS. Get your CMOS YZ, man, because it don't be long. You know what I mean? Only got a little bit left, but get it in while it's hot, man. Where the fuck is my Blizzards? Damn, I don't hide blunts no more. I never did. I'm lying I hid blunts back in the day. Nigga ain't hide no damn blunts. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't know how niggas can walk. Look, all this standing up and shit, this shit hurt nigga legs. I be needing exercise and shit like that. You know what I mean? Moving around and shit. But word up, man. I hate rolling up with no joint, man. Definitely not going to no store. I got me fucked up. I'm about to go DoorDash. I'm about to DoorDash me a blunt. I'm about to tell DoorDash, yo, DoorDash, pick me up a pizza and a pack of games. You heard? Damn. You got some. That's just papers. Shit, I don't need no Connie. I need the joint that goes swammy. Oh shit. Bow. That's the knee. Oh shit. That's Fonto. That's a rat. You know what I mean? I got these shits. And I be breaking them to make filters for my paper and shit. Cause I just can't. I gotta smoke with a filter or something. I can't have all that shit. You ever do that? Mad weed getting. I don't like all that shit. Nah, I feel like a fucking spigot and shit. I feel like I think like a fucking spigot out this motherfucker. Like a fucking spigot. I ain't with that shit. Fuck it, I am. Let me see how I make this work. Let me make this work. I don't want y'all to. Shit. Don't be in my goddamn business. Damn. I ain't got no Damn. Come on. Oh yeah, I got some in the card. Yes. You ever think about something you forgot? You start singing gospel songs. Yes, Jesus loves me. You start thinking about shit because you remember now. You ever find money in your pocket and think it was God did it? Like, yo, my mom used to do that shit. She used to put money in the collection plate. Word is born. She used to go in the dryer and say, guess what? Guess what God just did for me? I found $20 in my pants. You see how God works? That's why it's always good to give your tithes. It's always good to give. I'm thinking to myself, God just gave you 20 off of 10. He didn't really double you up like that. I think God could give you more. I think he hit you with the shawami. I think you lost that 20 and you forgot. Why you putting my man in that shit, yo? You see how God works? I'm thinking to myself, yo, but you didn't use it for nothing. You think God will give you $20 to get high? So you gotta really think, like, did it come from God? Or, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I be thinking. Yo, I used to be there for about niggas be like, yo, niggas, anything is a blessing, even if it's wrong. Dudes be in the hood, word is born, like, yo, man, I'm fucked up. Damn, if I just had a couple dollars. Niggas will walk and see a bundle on the ground. 10 bags of dope. Yo, look how God work, yo. Look at this shit, yo. Yo, we on that. I think myself, I don't think God will give you dope. I don't think God will plant drugs on the ground for you. Unless it's a test. Like, you know what? Okay, you messed up right now. Let me test you. Let me see if you're going to go back to your old ways and do this. And if you don't do it, then I'll bless you with something better because that show me you want to change. Niggas will see, well, oh shit. Look at it was different, yo. Back in the day, you could see, yo, back in the day, you could find weed. Remember that back in the day? You could walk and see a nick. Like, oh shit, that's a nick. Back in the day, remember niggas used to throw their drugs and shit? Niggas would see, oh shit, niggas just threw a pack. You go get a nigga pack and shit. Niggas don't throw shit no more. Niggas just die with their shit. Fuck it, niggas just die with their drugs. Niggas only an 8-ball. You about to go have a shoot up with the cops for an 8-ball? Like niggas don't hide shit no more. Like what the fuck? Niggas is different. Need my joint. Yo, let me tell you something right now. Any cats outside, I feel sorry for. I don't know how no animals can endure this shit. Cats and shit outside, they're going. They're out of here. I feel sorry for them. Too cold. They ain't gonna make it do this. They can't make it do this. It's too much. Yo, know what tonight we're gonna open up? Tonight, right? This is what we're gonna talk about tonight. What happens when your third eye is open? What comes with being conscious? What happens when you're aware of awareness? That's what we're gonna talk about tonight. We're gonna get into something. Okay. Let me just use my scissors, break down this little clip as my tobacco. I'm gonna break down one clip. And I'm gonna add just hella weed to it. So give me that little bang bang. Cause I ain't got no blunt. Damn it, man. It's my little cheat code. Don't tell nobody that. I use it, man. Fuck it. Don't judge me. Judge your mother, you heard me? She made you judge people in the beginning. Let me see. We got that on there, shebang. Now, open up this magic bag. Guess what comes in here? All type of prizes to get you high. But it's all herbal. Ain't no goddamn fucking drugs and shit. Roll this bad boy up. Take me well, I ain't gonna get that high. You gotta watch what you say on this one. Like, see, I told you he's doing other drugs, man. Like, oh, you gotta watch what you say on this one. People on YouTube worse than people outside. Damn. Get my blunt ready. Yes, indeed, I smoke weed. Need to get you some trees. All right. I want to make a chunk here. I just need a little bit of that. All right, that's 4 different types of weed. And one joint. Fuck it. All right, boom. Let me roll this. Let me roll up. Damn. One thing we on a big ass blunt, you can't really use no filter. All right. So yo, word is born. My thing is going to be about what you go through when you start being conscious, yo. I might get off topic. I might get off subject sometimes because my ADHD is real. My shit is no joke. ADHD with me, nigga, that shit, I am a fucking example. And when you go to school, when they say, we want to show you an example of ADHD look like, they bring me in the motherfucking classroom like, hey guys, I'm ADHD. You probably never seen me before. If you have, then you probably did 10 spins. Like, where's Bond? Nigga, I am an example for ADHD. Nigga, I am the mascot for ADHD. Fuck you talking about? If they had an ADHD mascot, nigga, I'd be him. Nigga, fuck you talking about? I'll be the hood version of. You see what I'm saying? Like my shit be like ADHD, no attention deficit hyper disorder. My shit be alcohol, drugs, homicides, ADHD. Alcohol, drugs, homicides, and domestic. Where's more? You're like, why did you say like that? Like, shit, that's what we're already. Nigga, ADHD, fuck you talk about. Yo, let me tell y'all some real shit, right? That's my slogan. Let me tell y'all some real shit. Listen, people that don't have their third eye open is never, ever going to understand you. I don't give a fuck how much you break it down. I don't give a fuck how much you give them an example. I don't give a fuck how much you let them see what you're saying. If a person don't have their third eye open, or even slightly open, or even open-minded to even being open, they're never going to understand what you're saying. Never. Never, because you know why? They're not meant to. This is the thing, right? Being chosen ain't a choice. This shit ain't a fucking choice. Niggas don't choose to be. I don't think I grew up saying, yo, I'm gonna be fucking chosen one day. I'm gonna be a person that questioned everything somebody says to me. I don't think nobody fucking thinks like that. I was just born that way. It made it weird that you got some people like my wife, right? You got some people that don't like wearing shoes naturally. Like, yo, what the fuck? Some people don't like wearing and you be thinking, why? You ask somebody that shit, they ain't got no answer. Like, yo, I don't know shit. Because you crazy? That's why, because you crazy. Like, they ain't really got no answer, but you crazy. That's weird. Yo, but look, this is the thing, right? When this eye get open, people around you is not going to understand you. Because they're still looking at you through this. They're not looking at you with this and this. They're looking at you with these eyes. Like, these motherfuckers right here, they like, nah, I see you, nigga. I don't see shit. What you see? Nigga, what you see? I think myself, you don't see change? What, nigga, you change your address? Nigga, what, you change your clothes? See, they don't understand it. They don't get it. They don't, when people don't see beyond this,
then they're never going to see beyond this. They can't. Because they can't see beyond what this is showing them. That's why some people don't believe in religion. Because they actually don't see it. So some people are like, oh, you believe in God? How you believe in God if you don't see it? Some people only go by this. They don't go by this and this. That don't work. No, fuck that. They go by this. So if they don't see it, they don't believe it. That's why people say, you don't love me. Show me you love me. Show you. You can't feel it. You can't feel I love you. You can't feel that shit. The thing, that's why people always say, you always remember you could do millions of good things for a person. And you do one fucked up thing, and they will use that one fucked up thing over every other good thing you did for them. One thing. You can take this motherfucker to the hospital. You can help pay bills. You can help this motherfucker in a shelter. And then one day you say, yo, bro, I ain't got it. Oh, you gonna do me like that? Shit, you gonna do me like that? Me. All this shit that we've been through, and you gonna do me like that? Nigga, you ain't shit. Nigga, fuck you, nigga. Fuck you. You ain't never do shit for me. Think of myself, motherfucker, you. Those shoes you got on, nigga, I bought them. Nigga, I helped you get that shirt, nigga. Like, what the fuck you talking about? Nigga, I help you try to get your shit, nigga. Like, what the fuck you talking about? But they don't remember all the shit you do for them. They just know what it is because they be waiting for you to fuck up so they can use it. Because I'm gonna tell you something. People, this is weird. Stay away from people that only likes you when you're beneficial to them. I'm telling y'all, motherfuckers, I'm telling you some real shit. Stay away from people that only likes you when you're doing something. If you're not giving them a ride, or if you're not giving them any food stamps, or if you're not giving them, I'm from the streets, I'm talking real. If you're not giving, they don't like you. Like, oh shit, you ain't never got nothing. If you ain't got no weak, people don't like you. If a person don't like you for you, then they're not gonna like you for being you. It's a fact. Stay away from people that's not liking you for you. I don't give a fuck who you are. If you fucking 360 pounds, but you being yourself, don't try to change for somebody else's likings because you always gonna be changing to please other people, but you're never changing to please yourself. That's weird. People will change for other people, but they never change for themselves. That's crazy. People say, yo, man, you talk too fast. I said, nah, man, you listening too slow. I ain't talking fast. Your ear just don't catch up. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm not going to talk slower so your brain can catch on to it slower. You crazy cell. You better catch up. Maybe this race is faster than maybe you used to being in. This shows you, nigga, hey, catch up, man. Stop always trying to be on a side that's comfortable. I don't judge you based on what you're comfortable with. I judge you based on what you can adapt to. Fuck that. You got people that only go to places they're comfortable in. They can't adapt to nothing else. They living in a box, man. I go anywhere. I never seen a bird stay on one side of the jungle. That motherfucker fly anywhere he want. Because he can. Well, I mean, I can't just fly anywhere. I'm not a fucking bird. I'm just saying, like, don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself. Because you can escape too. You just choose not to. Everybody has choices. It's just what you choose to make your choice. You know what stops a lot of people's choices? Fear. You know what people put in their mind first before? People put in their mind failure before success. People put in their mind, oh man, ain't gonna work. Oh man, who else did that? You know what's fucked up? I notice people only compare themselves to people. You know what's weird? When you getting a couple dollars, right? Say you getting money. You compare yourself to people that's under you, but you never compare yourself to people that's higher than you. So you'll say, shit, I might be drinking alcohol, but at least I could be smoking crack. It's like, well, what if you wasn't doing either? You're not comparing yourself to the person that doesn't drink or smoke crack or you only comparing somebody that's doing the same drug but worser. So it don't make you. I don't know why I did the drop for. Oh shit, I did the unk shit. Like, let me tell you something. I got 2 for 5. Let me tell you something. So I'm saying, like, I notice people will compare themselves to people that's doing the same but worse. Like, shit, I could be. So what? I could be lucky. I ain't out here killing people. I think myself, you shouldn't be killing or stealing. But you see what I'm saying? You see what you compare yourself to? You compare yourself to people that's just like you, just worse, so you can make yourself feel comfortable with what you're doing. That's some corny shit. Never been on that. I can't receive it. Now I'm about to read the Jones. I can't read it. Hey, yo, see what I'm saying? Look. Hey, yo, this blunt must have fell or something because this motherfucker is not lighting. Sometimes I be scared because that should be. That's that goddamn roach. That fucking clip I put that motherfucker in there. That's that clip in the beginning. That's why I hate rolling them goddamn. I ain't got no. So I try to roll up. I try to cut them clips up real fine. So I use that in my tobacco, a little bit of my tobacco. Because I ain't got none. It's my like guava type shit. But it's just my clips. But it's only had 2. I just put mad weed in there. So you know what I mean? So I don't taste no fucking clip, nigga. I don't want to taste no roaches. I want to taste weed, nigga. Good job. God damn, what is this weed? Super glue? What the fuck, nigga? What? That's why he put too much weed in, because then it don't burn right. Because you stuffed it, ain't no air. Okay, there we go. There we go. Burn slow. If you didn't know, now you know. Hey, yo, you ever met somebody that got mad advice but don't do shit? Hold on. There you go, baby. Link right there. You ever have a nigga that give you bad advice, but he don't do shit? Like a nigga tell you gotta... Like niggas like, yo, my nigga, you really can't be, you know what I mean? And he doing the same shit that he telling you not to do. Sometimes you got to be an example. And be an example of changing to give people confidence to let them know they can change as well. Sometimes just talking ain't enough. You got to actually put change in. So I noticed it's easy to say what I need to do, but it's harder to put the effort in to get it done. You know what I mean? So that comes with discipline, motivation, all that shit. So I'm working on that now. Hey, babe.
Hey, babe.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah, I have my. Can you hear me?
Oh shit! Hold on. Oh shit! My shit ain't plugged in. Hold on.
You can't hear me? Uh-oh.
I hear you.
You can hear me? Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
I hear you now. Yeah. Yeah, I got you.
Just testing it. Testing it.
Yeah, that shit clean, man. Clean as a whistle, man.
The only thing when I talk, I can hear a little bit of an echo, but it might just be the headphones. But yeah, Factual asked me a question about if someone calls you weird just because you don't speak to them. And I think being called weird is a compliment because being weird is not being like everyone else.
Okay, right.
So if a female calls you that, that's because you're not responding like every other man. So she's gonna try to disrespect you and call you weird and shit like that. When that's just a compliment. I mean, who wants to be like everybody else? I think that's boring. That is boring.
You know what's funny? People want happiness, but don't put the effort in to make themselves happy, right? So what happens is people will look at other people's situation and be like, oh man, look at them. They're happy, they're happy. But sometimes looking at other people's happiness can make yourself unhappy because you will feel unhappy because you're not happy, right? So we should focus on being ourselves because if you be yourself, there's a weirdo in everybody.
Yeah, I hear. I'm just reading the comments. And I guess Factual is having like a little situation with Suwan. And you know what's crazy? Before I even read the comment, for some reason she popped in my mind because she made a comment when we was live, and she was like, I forgot how she phrased it, but she was very disrespectful. She was like, "Oh, and you call yourself an empath?" I'm thinking to myself, to even disrespect a person that has a gift goes to show how much you love yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's a gift from God to be an empath. It's a gift from God to be the type of person you are. You see what I'm saying? So the way she talk is very, but you know what it is? It feel like you lack so much love that she's like a troublemaker. She does things to get attention and then acts like she's a victim. And that shit is so like, you know what I mean? But it's, I mean, these are our parents that are raising the children, and they're acting just like children themselves.
Salute Factual. Hey yo, I'm gonna tell you, yo, you know what be sometimes I'm not an expert, I'm just saying, like, sometimes the lack of love will make a lot of hate. So the love may be, sometimes people get love weird, like differently. And sometimes people can get love by drama. Sometimes people confuse what love is. It's weird because when I listen to how she speaks, and I don't want to even make this up because I'm not, that's why I try to make it as a broad statement, not give that person any attention to make it sound I'm making a platform off of it. But as a broad statement, there's people that will love the opposite because they hate the same race. So you got some people that will date outside of their race because they don't like their own. So meaning you got women that will date a man that's not their color because they will use the example that there is no men their color that is fit for them any way, shape, or form. That's an excuse to date outside. That's an even bad termination to say all people ain't shit. That's even racist to even say that. But I understand why you chose your mate based on how you think. So you couldn't be with a black man talking like that. Fuck it, I'm being real. But you could be with a white man talking like that. There's nothing wrong. I'm not saying it's bad or good. There's nothing wrong. But at least I know where you play. At least I know your playing ground. At least I know your battleground. At least I know how you put. That's always cool with me because now I know how to put my pieces better. Like, okay, I know you. I mean, you'd be right over there if the motherfuckers came in here. You know what I mean? But I understand. I seen it coming.
I mean, my thing is, most people don't even know themselves. And if you don't know yourself, how can you love yourself? So you love things about your personality. You love material things that you're accumulating, and you love your ego. But if you stripped all that away and it was just you, a lot of people don't want to deal with that reality. And when you deal with that reality, you know, it's going to be a good and bad, a bittersweet. But until you start loving who you truly are, you can't really love anybody else like that. You can't. You can have like lust, but it can't be genuine. And a lot of people don't want to go through that process of loving who they are. You don't even know who you are. Only thing you know is your first and last name. And I say this all the time. Your social security number. Hi, I work at Walmart. I got 3 kids. Like, people, like, who are you besides that? Like, you mean to tell me that you portaled all the way here to just have these labels?
Yeah.
So if you strip these labels away, do you know who you are? And if you do you like yourself? Do you love yourself? Do you have a good relationship with yourself? Do you have good communication with yourself? Because we think communication is just between 2 human beings, but you have to have good communication with yourself. How do you talk to yourself? Do you talk to yourself in a positive way with your inner thoughts, or is it negative? Because we worry about communication with other people. What about yourself? That's what I'm saying. Everything is always about other people. What about you? A lot of people don't want to face that door. They leave that shit closed and focus on other people's shit. Those are the ones that stay in other people's business all the time.
Facts. They close them doors for a reason.
So that's where I'm at. That's the journey. Like, I sit when I'm like right now, I'm folding clothes and I sit with myself and I'm
Hey,
having a
bro.
conversation.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
you scared me.
Oh, I didn't.
No, you know why? Because I was looking in another direction and I wasn't looking down at the phone.
Yeah, no, you know what? This is about going on long enough. These kids every single day making videos. Now they talking crazy about my mother because I think they want me to continue. I don't do this back and forth stuff. The fact of the matter is, I firmly believe that T.J. Cody of the state of Maine killed his mother. Came on a live stream, gave the notification on a John Samini of New Hampshire stream. And then what he did from there was proceeded to have a GoFundMe with a slimy little fuckhead look on his face, counting the money they got from the GoFundMe. He put his mother in a fucking coffee can, put a little brick that cost $250 at a big city mortuary where I live. I don't even want to make the video. It sickens me. Kid killed his mother. He has a charge in his past for trying to smother his mother with a pillow. She winds up dead. Says the sisters found her in rigor mortis. The woman was lying on a bed for 4 or 5 days. I'll blow the shit wide open. Every single day. Every single day they go live about me. Do you understand? I don't go live. I don't do live streams, number one. I don't make videos about other men.
That's a fact.
If I make a video, it's going to be about a topic that's relevant in the big picture. And it's really like, it's at this point, whatever happens to these people, they deserve. Because believe me, the energy that they bring, that's why the comment in here was, you bring that energy, and he had to shut the stream. He shut the stream down because he was getting the green screen straight, not because I come in here and said, what's up? But she's mad because as long as she's around those people, I will have no interaction with her whatsoever. And if that makes you mad, then I shouldn't have any interaction with you to begin with.
Who they talk about?
They're talking about me. They sit there all day. I don't pay attention. I refuse to respond. I refuse to hit a link. I went over there. I offered peace to everybody. Dose and me got on speaking terms. You know that knowledge.
Yes,
I go over there, try to help out with the panel a little bit. Because that's all this shit ever been to me was fun, and the sharing of information and providing some awareness to some bigger things that are going on out here, not about other people with 200, 300, 5,000, 10,000 subscribers, like people with 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, if we're going to talk about any other people at all. Like, I'm not a gossip columnist, and I got fed up over there a while back. Never say, like, even when people come up here, you'll tell them you don't want to talk about Dose. Goddess will tell them in 2 seconds, let's not talk about Dose. Let's not give that, and that's known. These people have channels dedicated to this. Do what you do. He's not going back and forth with them anymore. These people are sick, man. Like they like I'm not even like the joking kind of like saying somebody's sick. I mean, there's like an underlying problem, like of some type of guilt. I believe this man killed his mother. Simple as that. Why would you be so triggered by if somebody said they said I had sex with my mother and I take my mother's money. She has dementia, and I keep her dry. I mean, I don't even live with my mother.
And yo, they gonna do right. And I know this. Anything. See this, and this is the thing. And I respect it. But you gotta respect what comes with it, right?
Right.
A lot of people would say, "Yo, I can't put my kids up on here," right? It's not that they can't. It's just they can't deal with the comeback.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say, right?
Right.
When you put your mother up on this thing, I'm thinking somebody's gonna use that. Somebody's gonna use that because they don't like you already as it is. They're gonna use that. When I put that,
they're gonna use anything they can at all.
Anything to get you. But this is what you have to remember. I'm already 2 pieces ahead of you because I knew you were going to use this when I put it up there.
Exactly.
So by you using it, that doesn't shock me because I knew you was going to do this. So I'm playing chess. and my pieces are winning because I'm dictating your moves without you even knowing.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Don't worry about that.
They got to spend 5-6 hours a day to do what I can do in 30 seconds.
That's why you don't even work. Know what you do?
I don't worry about it. But as
Don't
far
worry.
as she goes, like Suan was a friend off of here, so like the fact that she like, you know, and if either one of those characters died, she wouldn't even go to the funeral. So you know what I'm saying? It's all fake loyalty, fake allegiances, fake alliances, fake shit. Period. All fake.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna ask you a question, right? I'm gonna ask you a real question, right? And this one I'm starting to really look at YouTube, right? How many fans of Little Baby or Young Thug would know if something happens to their mother other than social media putting out there?
Nobody.
So that lets you know that they're fans, they're not family. So what I'm starting to realize that you can't come on this type of channel looking for a family other than fans, because these people are not family. They're only fans, meaning
Right.
they're going to be supportive, they're going to help, they're going to motivate you, but
Right.
they're not actually going to be at no Thanksgiving.
But where does the word fan come from? It comes from the word fanatic.
Yeah.
So they're fanatics,
But
and they act like it. Fanatical.
Babe,
Hmm?
I'm asking you a question, right?
I hear you.
I'm not gonna be playful though. I'm about to say some playful shit, but I'm gonna be playful, right? So I was about to be playful, but I ain't gonna be playful, right? So look, how can I explain it? How can a person that's two racist can just choose one?
You said how can a person that's two races choose one?
Choose what?
I mean, you can choose whatever you want. That's why they have it that if someone's transgender, they can change their sex, they can change their name, and you are supposed to refer to them as him, her, or whatever they want. So you can do what you want. But when you break down science compared to a choice, that's two different things. So if you're going with science with a person being of two different races, like I said, a person of color is always going to dominate. If you take a Chinese person and they go mate with a white person, them babies going to look Chinese.
To some degree, yes.
They are. That gene is going to dominate.
Yeah.
So, you know, when you look at two black people, you know, we make albino babies so we can have children that have red hair, light skin, blue eyes, all type of different shades and everything like that. So, you know, that's why I say a person of color, the gene is always going to dominate. But at the end of the day, when you give a person a free will to do what they want, and this country is not built on anything spiritual or good. So that's why they allow a man to be considered a woman or vice versa. And you're supposed to respect that. You're supposed to call them, and that's you're going against nature.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that answers your question, but
I agree with her.
That's a fact. See,
and the thing about, I like what Factual said about the gossip. Like I see a lot of people, just like Dose, talking about Hassan Campbell. I'm thinking to myself, Hassan is making money. You ever see his live? How many people's in his live?
yes.
How many people's donating money? And you sitting here wasting time talking about someone that's not even talking about you. They don't even acknowledge you, but you still talking about them. See, it's weird. It's weird to me because I can't talk about somebody all day. Like I don't know.
The thing about it is, it's everybody has their perception of how they think they're gonna make it. Like, yo, I'm gonna take down Hassan Campbell. I'm gonna take him down. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring awareness to what he's doing, right? This is what I noticed, right? He ain't nobody. Like, he is like somebody in the YouTube world. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he is literally nobody. body. Like he's not doing tours, he's not doing concerts, he's not changing nobody's lives, he's not gotten kids want to sign his shirt. He don't have like people looking up to him other than YouTube black people. Like he don't really have nothing else to really try to dismonish, to really to slaughter. But you know what's funny? He makes his empire off hate.
Let me ask you a question, right? Do you think that if Dose had to look in the mirror and really face who he was, do you think he would like himself?
Yes.
You think he like himself? You think he love himself?
No.
Like.
Do you think he loved himself?
No.
That's what I meant to ask. Do you think he loved himself?
No. I know these dudes, man. Like you understand? Like I was talking to my man today. A lot of my these dudes. Dose is not a bad person.
Dose is like what he does on here and what he really does is like I think two different things sometimes.
That's what makes me mad. That's what makes me fucking mad. Yo, listen. Dose is a good person.
Because I actually like I know like knowledge does. There's a likable person there.
Yo, he'll give you the dirt, like he'll give you the shirt off his back. I'm not saying that.
Right.
It's just that his emotion overrides his feelings.
Right.
So it's like, I'm gonna tell you something. If you need somewhere to go, that's why when I was young, when we had nowhere to go, I know I can go to him and he'll let Juice sleep. And I'm not knocking it. That was a good thing for him. I'm not saying it was a bad thing. But if you get emotional, he's gonna kick you out. Like, don't matter if you've been, I don't give a fuck if he say, yo, I'm gonna let you stay there for a month. If y'all get in an argument, nigga, it could be 2 days. You out of there. That's the what
his emotions dictate sometimes people. A lot of people's thinking are dictated and predicated on emotion though.
If you can get past that, that's why I said love more and judge less.
That's a big hurdle.
That is a big hurdle because sometimes people say things they don't mean when they're in pain or when
that's a hurdle. That's a hurdle that gets men the death penalty. When you make a snap decision, you pull a trigger in a moment, you might like 5 minutes later, not even 5 seconds later, you might be like, I shouldn't have done it, but you did it. Why did you do it? Because you didn't look at the next hour, the next 2 hours. You wanted instant gratification, and instant gratification is going to kill you every time, no matter what it. Instant gratification from drugs. Instant gratification from crime in general, the adrenaline rush, whatever it's bringing you.
You can't. I mean, that's what it is.
Well, one thing I can say about Dose, and I just know because sometimes just watching him here and there, he has a lot of confidence, and I don't know where that confidence came from. And the reason why I say that because he comes off more cocky. Like he's really doing something on YouTube, but he's not. You understand what I'm saying? Like he comes off like I'm the man on YouTube. So I respect his the confidence in himself.
Salute, Dom.
Salute. Peace and blessings to you and the Queen. Salute, Factual. And now that we speaking on emotions, now that we got Factual on the panel, to keep it G, you need to get control of your emotions too, my G, because sometimes you lose it, and the shit. Hold on a second, let me speak. When you lose it, the shit that comes out your mouth is foul, son. You know what I mean? I fuck with you for a minute since day one. Hold on a second, Fact. Hold on a second, Fact. Let me speak, dog. Let me speak. And you know what I mean? And we all lose our emotion. We all lose our character sometimes, and get in our feelings. But I'm just saying that's practice what you preach, my dude. I heard what you say about us. Like I said, maybe like it's a tough situation, Factual. You know what I mean? Because you definitely disrespected our people. You know what I mean? But I understand. Hold on a second. But I understand is that you got out of character and you lost your emotions, son. Right. You might have not meant to say that because you in the midst of
retrying people for the same crime, though.
And
hold on a second. Hold on. Let me finish speaking. When you're in the midst of battle, son, sometimes you lose your mind and you don't know what you say. But I'm just gonna leave it at that, Factual. Gain control of your emotions, my dude. Practice what you preach. You know what I mean?
I've been doing that.
What the fuck going on? Now I'm curious. Like, what the fuck? What happened?
Yeah, and shout out to the king and the queen up here, man. Because sometimes, hold on a second. Let me finish what I'm saying. because y'all notice that I'm a different person than I was when I first started here. And yeah, some of us stray away, man. And when y'all talk, I definitely, I feel like y'all talking to me. Like, stay on your path, man. Don't let these dudes take you off track. And that's why I respect y'all so much, because y'all will spit the truth. And y'all always tell us, no matter what, keep balance, man. Stay on a straight path and don't let nobody get to you. You know what I mean? Much love and respect for that. Because when y'all speak, I listen. And you too, Goddess. I'm subscribed to you. So when you speak, I listen. Sometimes I feel like you're speaking to me directly, because I know you and your husband have spoke upon Don P and discussed Don P. And I know y'all discussed it with Don P because the path that I went. But, sometimes we let our lower selves get control of our higher selves. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that's all I had to say. Go ahead. Y'all can speak now.
Blessings, bro.
And that's facts. And this is the thing. It doesn't matter what's going on,
Big facts.
because I don't want to know what is going on with factual, what was said. But this is the thing. If we focus more on ourselves, we could be better people to the people that surround us. We could handle our emotions better. If we focus more on ourselves, we will learn how to balance emotion when we get upset.
Exactly.
But what
That's
we
right.
do is we like to point the finger and say, well, this person said this. Excuses only sound good to the person that's saying it. And I practice this every day, because I'll make excuses for why I'm not doing something. I have to G-check myself. So we need to focus more on ourselves and not what someone else is doing or who said this about me. People going to talk up. They talked about Jesus, and he walked around
They talked
being
about Jesus
homeless.
like the
What you
worst
think?
ever.
What you think they're gonna do to you? And it said in the Bible.
Treetop, you have to add your mic and cam, but you could turn
You
it off.
know
Sorry to
what?
interrupt.
Hey, Goddess, this is a quote from Plato from like 1520. The most hated man is the man that speaks the truth. That's always going to be a fact, man. You speak truth, people
Treetop,
get
turn your
very
mic
upset, man.
off.
They get upset. They don't like to hear the truth. A lot of people don't like to hear the truth.
They did what they did to Jesus and other prophets and ascended masters because of them speaking the truth and
Right.
speaking different. People
Exactly.
don't want that. They fear that.
Right.
So, right, this is 2021. They not hanging people on a cross, but they doing it different. They not hanging niggas from a tree. They're doing it different. It's still the same shit, but it's a different way they're doing it.
Different tactic.
So exactly, when someone's talking about you, I mean, what you expect? What do you expect?
But hey, Goddess, that's what I tell them. You can make videos about me 24/7 for all I care. Just don't involve my family. That's not cool, man, because I don't involve anybody else's.
You
Now,
shouldn't involve family, but demons are going to
right?
hit
Oh
below the
no.
belt. That
Oh,
is
and
their
then
purpose.
I take the gloves off then.
They gonna hit. They gonna. That's why they said things about me, my children, and I'll get upset. But I'm like, it is what it is. You only talking negativity because that's how you feel about yourself.
Right.
You're
And they're with
self-reflecting.
me. They're fighting somebody that's not even fighting back right now. But when I come out swinging, they don't got nothing. They don't throw nothing back. You see, that's the problem. And that's what they do. I see a lot of the shit that goes on up here is 90% of it's predicated on a group vote. Like if 4 people feel this way, if the 5th person doesn't feel the exact same way, then they feel obligated to change their mind and feel that way, even if it's only what's coming out of their mouth, even if that's not really what they're feeling in their brain. They're busy trying to win a popularity contest. I've never been a contestant in that contest because, like, if you got friends outside of here, you're not so worried about losing friends on here, and you can actually really be yourself. You don't have to go into the chat and give everybody the fist bump emoji and give everybody 20 heart emojis and be afraid, well, if I don't say hello to each and every single individual in here, they're going to feel some type of way. You could say salute to everybody and carry on your business. I see a lot of ass kissing. I see a lot of silly shit, sucking up to certain people that do live streams, wrenches, weird shit that I've never experienced in my whole entire life. It's very, very new and foreign to me. Like I'm a leader. I've never been a follower. I don't know how to. The only people I know how to follow are other leaders. Why would I follow a follower?
On here, right? What I
Where are you
learned
gonna lead me? To the same place you're at? I don't want to be there.
On here, I noticed it's not about. I mean, whatever goes on here, is really never that important where you can't get off it, like make up from it. You see what I'm saying? Because we have so much hate outside, so much that is not no room for more of it. Like, so understand everybody do wrong. I do wrong. I'm gonna do wrong today. I'm gonna do wrong tomorrow. I'm gonna do wrong the next day. But you know what the difference is? I'm not gonna continue doing the same wrong. I will make wrong choices, but they're not gonna be consecutive to the same ones I've been making. Now, I'm not that type of person. I learn from my mistakes. I just don't keep making the same ones over and then say I'm a changed person. A changed person is not just changed mental, it's changed by routine as well. So we all make mistakes, but don't judge me off my mistakes. Judge me off learning from them.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So if I tell you right now, some people say, yo, what you said about white people was wrong. I might look at that video right now and say, damn, I could have said it a different way. Because the way my emotions were, it came off the wrong way. Or I might have voiced the wrong way. Now, A, I really don't give a fuck. But B, I have to care because I'm not doing it for myself. I'm trying to get people to listen to me. And only way I get people to listen to me if I talk in their language and make them feel comfortable, listen to what I'm saying. So sometimes I got to get out my emotions when I'm talking to the people, because by me getting my emotions, it pushes their emotions away because I'm getting them in there. So if I talk with hostility, they think, oh man, you talking mad angry. You like an angry black man. But if I voice myself a little bit more present,
knowledge. I've been in anger management for like the last 18 months. It took me till like recently to make any kind of real breakthrough. Anger will fuck you up, man. You gotta like shake it loose. I'm doing every single day, and the biggest, I'm gonna just testify, the biggest relief that I've gotten from all of that is prayer. Really, every single day, just like ask, like just never, God really doesn't give you more than you can handle in one day to begin with. If you ever notice that, look at your life. Like if he did give you more than you could handle in one day, you really wouldn't still be here, right? So you're really never given more than, like, look at all this shit you, your wife, Dawn, anybody, Rose, Tree Talk, who else is Gabe, anybody in here, anything that you've made it through your life, was it too much? It must not have been too much because you're still here. So in future days, know that you're going to be dealing with the same thing. Even if the trials and the tribulations are more difficult than past ones, you're still going to get through it. It's how are you going to get through it? How do you get through it as a better person? Are you weakened? Are you strengthened? How is your family surviving it with you? Did you become an alcoholic? Are you suicidal? Do you have respect as the body is the temple? Are you poisoning yourself with alcohol and drugs? Do you care about yourself? Because if you don't care about yourself, don't tell me that you care about your kids. I don't want to hear that bullshit. Because if you care about your kids, you want to stick around for them, and you wouldn't be trying to destroy yourself like I see so many people doing.
Yeah, that's true. And the thing about life, sometimes when we make a mistake, we tend to beat ourselves up instead of realizing what is the lesson that you learned. Because once you learn the lesson, it's not a loss. So if you messed up with money, if you messed up a relationship, you feel like you lost something. But as long as you learned your lesson, or you learned a lesson, it's not a loss. And that's the whole purpose of being here, is learning your lesson. You can't move on to the next level on your spiritual journey without learning this first and then this. You just can't jump ahead of the class. And that's why some people stay stuck 5 years doing the same thing over and over, same job, same relationship, same everything, because they're not learning. They're not even trying to move up.
They don't care. They don't want to make any real progress. They get what's the word? Complacency.
They get stuck. People get comfortable.
Yeah, they complacent. Like, that means you don't want. You're good. I'm good where I'm at. I'm afraid to do anything new because I'm afraid to fail, and I'm tired of doing the same old shit. So I'm just gonna remain stagnant.
And me and my husband, we were just talking about this earlier, babe, about Being comfortable and being happy is two different things.
Facts.
You can be comfortable in life but not happy, because you got to check yourself too of your routine, because sometimes we have a routine and it's not a healthy routine, but
Right.
because it's our routine we think it's healthy for us when it's not. And
Right.
routine makes you comfortable. Routine, you don't have to worry about trying anything new, so you don't have to worry about the fear of something not going your way. That's not living. That's like
Especially
preparing
right.
for a coffin. That's not
Especially if you're
living.
good at your routine. Like a routine, like to me, like means like you like everything is pretty much easy and laid out for you. Like you get up in the morning, shower, shave, get in the car, go to work, come back, and you're good with that. Even if you want so much more in your life, you refuse to do anything to change to go get the other things that you want in life because it's so easy to just do that same routine every day, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat.
That'll drive me crazy. Cause see, this is
That
how I
goes
look
on
at
here.
it. I look at like my real parents is the universe, the stars, the planets. That's where we come from. I have to portal here to be in physical form to go through my mother and father. So I portaled all the way here to come here and be stuck in a routine, go to work every day, come home, get a week vacation to go do something, like retire when you're 50, 60 years old. Like that's why I came here. And people don't get it when you say that. Well, I need to work to make money. Yeah, I understand that. But you're not getting the point that it's much deeper than you getting up and going to work. We portaled all the way here to do what? Watch TV all day, play the game all day, argue
Not
with
me.
people. Like
Nah,
really? No, I'm saying some
that,
people don't.
no,
That's
I
why
don't
that's
know.
what I
No, I
tell
know. I know
people.
what you're saying.
Like you really have to have a conversation with yourself. But see, we're so worried about having conversations with other people. You're not having a conversation with yourself
Right. Yeah, and you gotta actually like yourself to be able to
to
have
have that
solitude.
conversation.
Yeah, because right, because people that don't like themselves, they're afraid to be alone. You know, a lot of people actually get married because they're afraid to be alone. They don't get
Listen,
married. They don't get married for love. They don't want to be alone. They can't be alone. Like when my mother and father got divorced, my mother could handle being up. My dad, he hooked up right away, you know, and it wasn't really out of love. It was just because he needs a woman, like
yeah.
most men do. You know what I mean? Like he was living with a woman within like 4 months, and my mother, she didn't date for 4 years. So there's like a good, you know, way to gauge like the difference between how some people, oh, she was taking care. I mean, it was I was 12 years old too. It didn't affect me really. I just wondered, like, you know, like I my dad was cool, like a brotherly type of father figure, good dad. And but I would say to him, I'd like, Dad, you know, been only been like a minute. It'd be like, you know what? And then she even explained to me, your father cannot live alone. And the fact that she understood it made me understand it. You know what I mean? The second I didn't see, even if she was hiding the pain well, it was good enough for me to accept it and for me to continue, because I was about to be pissed. Like, well, why are you doing moms like that? You living with somebody that quick, you know? Because I was pretty quick witted, 12-year-old. So I asked all kind of questions. I still do. I question everything. But yeah, he just explained it to me like, you know, it's not that I don't love your mother. It's just we're better off like this. And I didn't understand it at the time, but by the time I was 13, within a year, I understood it and I appreciated the both of them as individuals. It actually allowed me to get to know both of them as individuals much better. Like not always one parent deferring to the other. You know what I mean? Like you ask one of them to do something, it's okay if your father says it's okay. You ask him to do something, it's okay if your mother says it's okay. Like I learned I got to know them both as people better.
See, a lot of people, a lot of people don't get that. I mean, communication, that's okay because everybody, life is a journey, not a destination, right? So, a lot of times, a lot of people don't like being alone is because, like you said, when they start dealing with they self, it brings up old demons that they try to get away from, right? And then you got some people don't like being alone because it's PTSD to being
Mm-hmm.
always alone. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? So what happens is, for me, on a different level. I always was alone. Even though I had my mom and dad around, I was always by myself.
Yeah,
Because
there's people that could be in a crowd of 300 people and still feel alone.
I still feel alone because they don't
Right.
feel connected to
Right,
even
exactly.
to people around them. But I understand, right? So when I was growing up, don't give me, my mom was around, my dad was around, but in their mind, by them having maybe not a mom and dad or whatever, they thought by them just being together that was a good example. They didn't realize it wasn't them being together was an example. It was how they treat each other when they was together that was an example. So their example was to say, okay, go to work, go to school, and then you get a female, and then y'all have kids, and then you see what I'm saying? But those scenarios didn't make sense based on what I'm seeing from you guys, because if that's what I'm getting, the same thing you got, I don't want that shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if that's what you telling me, that's what I need. Like, I don't want that shit. So sometimes just thinking like that, but not being structured, can make you rebellious because you just don't want what they're telling you that it's going to be offered to you. So you don't know that, oh shit, I can be a lawyer, doctor, a veterinarian. I can be fucking collecting bones. You don't see that around you. So you don't get those many options to think. But if your dad work, your mom work, you're going to think, this is what you think. I'm going to go to school. If I don't go to college, I'm going to have to get a job. And then after I get a job, I'm going to get a kid. That's boring because you're comparing it to your parents' lifestyle. Now, imagine if your parents was millionaires, right? And by your parents being millionaires, you had a different life. You have like this, that, this. So your working might be more motivated because of what you're seeing they're bringing to the table. Like, yo, my dad works, but he's bringing $27 an hour. You see what I'm saying? That will motivate you to get a job in that bracket. Just say if your mom worked, and I mean, just say she's a nurse or a doctor, that will make you have a more higher. And then some people grow up in the hood that make them want to get out, but it ain't about the person, it's about their character and choices. So it's understandable. That's why I say love more and judge less, because
I agree with that. I always have agreed with that.
What's going on, Sue Ann?
Hey, what's up, Knowledge? What's up, Mrs. Knowledge?
Peace.
Hi,
What's up, baby doll? It's Don P. You know what I mean?
How are you, sweetie?
Wonderful. Good to see you on here.
Yeah, I just want to roll up and address factual.
No. We're not doing it. No, babe. We not. They can do that. Let them do that. No.
Nah, let them go ahead, babe. Go ahead. Let them do what they're going to do.
Because that shit changed the whole vibe.
No disrespect to you. You think every time you see me, I have negative energy? And I think you're 100%.
Oh my God, that's what I'm saying, babe. She want to come up here and address some drama, and we trying to build.
No,
man.
every time you see me, it's because Factual's on. And you know why I have negative energy towards Factual? It's because he calls me all types of niggas and spicks. And I will never
why are you
forget
lying
that.
now, Sue?
Here we go.
I'm not lying.
Hold on a second. Factual. I heard that shit with my own ears. You know what I mean?
You know what,
and she's correct.
You're lying. She's lying right now. I never called you no N-word.
All right, Mo. All right, hold on a second. I'm not sure about
the N-word.
I didn't see the N-word, but I seen the shit you said about Puerto Ricans in your text or your emails or whatever it is. And she's correct, bro. Hold on a second. Own up to what you said, Factual. Own up to what you said, man. You said it. And we ain't nobody gonna shoot you, man.
You can mute them and talk.
Hold on. Let me just say one thing.
If you want to say something, you can mute it because that's your room. If you want to say something.
Listen. I don't mind people talking. That's the thing. Look, I don't mind people voicing what they got to say or getting out what they need to say, whatever. But we can at least talk like adults. I'm not with all that shit. If you got something to say, you feel the type of way, voice your opinion, whatever you got to say. But all that going back and forth, we ain't got time for none of that shit. If Factual says something that she might want to say, if she feel comfortable enough, whatever, well, I'm not going to do all that crazy going back and forth because it should be necessary. It should be necessary, man. It should be necessary.
I know, but at the end of the day, I mean, it is what it is, man. I try to build and keep the energy. You know what I mean? All that. I mean, it is what it is. If he said they friends outside of this, then they could talk personal. Why you got to come up on the page and you know what I mean? But I know what I mean. I get it. Drama brings more views and comments. So unmute them and let them go ahead. I already know what it is. That's just what it is.
They can mute themselves. They can.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I hear you, Don P.
And you know, even though Factual said what he said about us and our race or whatever you want to call it, but you know, admit to it, bro. You know, if that was you, admit to it. So what? I'm still on here. I heard what you said. I'm still giving you the, you know, I'm still here talking to you, Factual. You understand? Like I said before, you need to get control of your anger. If you lose your anger and you start calling people out of name, well, admit to it, bro. You know, ain't none of us perfect, man. If you did wrong, you did wrong. And that's it. You know, I ain't got, like I said, I won't be here talking to you, Factual, but don't deny what you said. You know, you might just come up here and apologize, be like, yo, I was wrong. I lost my temper, and that's what came out of my mouth. You know what I mean? So don't try to divert. You know, let's be all adults here, grown adults. And if we did wrong, we did wrong. Because when Don P on here and do wrong, I admit I did wrong. I apologize. Please excuse me. And that's how we behave ourselves. You know what I mean? Let's not lose our temper and lose our cool. You know, try to keep it level-headed, man.
Yeah, and can I just interject here? Like, I honestly, like, I seen Knowledge go up on live, and he was testing something out, and so I went in just like chopping up the shit and kind of like trying to be funny. And he said he was just trying to test out some equipment and stuff, so he ended his live, and so I left it at that. And so I came after doing like all the shit I had to do in my house, and I came back up, and then I seen Factual like addressing somebody like it's me, and like going at Tommy, which has nothing to do with me, and freaking and so I heard you, Miss Knowledge. I'm sorry, I forgot your name. Miss Nayuko. I'm sorry if I mispronounce it, but so yeah, and so you're like, oh, I feel bad energy about her. Yeah, and you probably are 100% correct, and you probably do feel that, but you feel that when I'm around Factual. Factual has like him and I have issues, whatever, and it's not even like only him and I. It's just like it just goes on and on and on. He's like, and Factual, you're lying when you say you never dropped the N-bomb to anybody. There's videos of you calling unknown Cavalli Kid and Janet the N-word at least 30 times in rhythm consecutively. And so just stop it, please. Stop it.
Yeah,
Like,
and I'm not here to defend Swen. You know what I mean? I'm just here to, you know, to clarify things and speak facts.
Like,
you know,
these are facts. I'm not making this shit up. Not doing any of this.
Get back on this panel, Factual. Hit that link, man. You know, just maintain your temper. Just maintain your temper, homie.
Factual might not want to get on because you understand too. Some people, it's cool when see. This is the thing again, right? Some people don't know how to deal with energy when it is become disoriented because they automatically get into their emotions and it don't come with common sense, right? So Factual,
I 100% agree.
So what happens is Factual might be when he got on the panel when everybody start talking, he's not going to be on the same vibe because he's not in his emotions when we're talking about consciousness. But when you start bringing up things that he did, automatically the consciousness go out the window, and now I'm back into my emotions. So now the words that I'm gonna choose might not be presentable for maybe the thing we was talking about, whatever, because now you got me in my emotions and you took me out of my consciousness. So
100% agree, and
so that's why I do. And this is what's weird. See, I'm very aware. I just don't tell all my pieces because I don't let people know my hand. But that's reason why I let you up here, because I see the problem and I know how it's going to turn out. And it's not going to be negative. It's not going to be negative because it's always positive when you're on my platform. So that's the only thing I'm working for. But I see what as a team, as a platform, what we all can do to help each other. I'm not just going to hit you with it in your head right now because I know you could be in your feelings or might be stuck in, but the longer you be around, that's going to make, I remember things you said last week or 2 weeks ago. I just might not tell you.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you questions again in the future to see if those things are the same. It's not to do with racist, but I see pain in you that you're not openly enough to even see or might admit. But that's where my work feels so.
You know what though? I'm on YouTube to bug out. Just like when I went in your comment section earlier. I don't know if you see my comments or not. I was just there to bug out with you. Like I wasn't there for anything other than that. Just to bug out with you. Like I seen you in your shit and you enjoy your music and then but you like muted. So I was like, oh, I can't hear you. So I was just there to bug out. I was in a good mood, there to bug out. Factual wasn't there, and then I see Factual, and yeah, so I'm on my shirt about Factual. It's not a secret. It's not a secret about that, and so yeah, I'm very offended by him, and he's offended me in more ways than one, as a friend, as somebody that I rock out in chat, and somebody that yeah, that kind of like pose as like just like he posed like he was something like he's not. So yeah, I have an issue with him, and yeah, I have bad energy with him, and so it
We're
is
gonna
what.
get over that. Everybody gonna work on getting on the same energy. That's what we all here to do. We all here to try to work on
But
love
he
each
doesn't
other, and
stop.
judging each other.
He doesn't stop. He
It's
doesn't
Word.
stop. He just keeps
And
on
I ain't come up
going.
and I ain't come up here to beef with Factual, you know, but you see how he loses his cool real quick, and you know he goes off, man. He has to work on that too. As a team,
Listen,
you need to
listen,
work on that too, bro.
listen. You can't. Nobody has a right to talk about someone else's downfalls when we are all fucked up. We all
Yeah.
lose our emotion. We all have called someone out their fucking name. So for us to be on this panel, see, I'm a different type of breed. That's why I can't fuck with a lot of females. You know why? Because they like to talk about drama. Girl, let me tell you what, and you know what I'm noticing? Now men are becoming that way. So I like to stay out the way of drama.
That's a
Because
fact.
if my lower self come out, I don't want to talk. I want to go
More
outside.
men now than
Hold
anything.
on. So my thing is, because I can't go outside because I'm on YouTube, I try to keep the vibration. I try to talk about, you know what I mean? I like to build and shit like that. Because when I see it going left, I'll jump off. But I'm not going to sit here and keep going in about what he said. That's y'all shit. I mean, every day. I mean, people going to disrespect you every day. Your family, your friends, your baby dad, your baby mom. It is what it
Absolutely.
is. Ain't
Yep.
nobody walking around balancing the chakras and just, well, I never disrespect. Like, come on. So if Factual
Yeah,
Yeah,
said
but
something, then
but
y'all gotta y'all can deal with that on you know what I mean?
and
yeah,
let me
but here's
interject right
What's
there.
the point? What's the
Excuse me,
point of
ladies.
keep talking
Let me
about it?
interject right there. And you're right, Goddess. You knew this was gonna turn left once Swan and Factual got
That
on
well,
here.
my
You
husband
know,
let her up, so that's his fault
yeah,
for doing
you
that.
knew it was gonna go left.
Exactly.
you know what? I'll fall off, man. If that's much of
Nah,
an
and
issue.
I'm not telling you to
Um,
fall off, Swan. You know what I mean? But the energy that's between you and Factual, yeah, maybe y'all should have took that on another panel. But you know, maybe I can't say you're wrong, Swan. You came up here to address the issue and speak your mind. You know,
When Don P came up,
well,
you came up, Don P, and you said what you had to say, and you left it at that, and you was quiet. So I respected how you came up. You said what you had to say. Factual respected. I left it at that. To keep talking about it, to keep going on and on, like who cares, man? Like really, who cares? Is it really gonna fuck your day
but
up that he was
if I am
disrespectful?
if I'm wrong or right, have you guys when you rolled up to the panel, Miss Knowledge, did you guys you and Factual was speaking on me, correct or wrong? Am I right or wrong?
Factual asked me a
If you guys are
question.
speaking on me, I have a right to a rebuttal.
All right, I'm not gonna talk over you. Factual asked me a question, and I seen him in the chat going in. So I said, Factual, who are you talking about? Because I've never seen Factual one time talk the way he's talking. So when he said, oh, I'm talking about Sue Ann, that's when he said, I'm talking about Sue Ann. And I said, yeah, I said, when she was up here, you said a smart comment about being an empath, not knowing that's a gift from God. So for you to disrespect what I have naturally and try to be sarcastic about it, I said, yeah, I didn't like that. And we kept it pushing. This is not the type of panel where we're going to sit here and talk about Suwan or Factual or Dose for 2 or 3 hours. We don't get down like that. So I said what I said. And we kept going. Don P came up. He said what he had to say. And then you came up, and now we still talking about the same thing.
All right, so if you guys are changing the subject, so I'm done then. I said what I needed to say.
All we try to focus on, you see what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, staying positive. You see what I'm saying? I be trying to hopefully everybody get on that same wave. You know what I mean?
Listen, all right. So
I can't force nothing on nobody. I can't force nothing on nobody. I can't force nobody to be like me. That's not my job. My job ain't you to see things my way, whatever. My job ain't like that.
There's no job for any of you guys. How are you guys saying that you're speaking positive when all you do is speak negative?
Yeah, understand how you feel.
How does that make sense?
That's digging. If that's how you feel, but see that this is the thing. If that's what you hear, that shows me how you think.
That's her perception. That's because she's
That's
vibrating on the shit.
That's what I'm saying.
We speak negative.
You guys think.
How can
I'm not saying.
You guys are speaking, like literally speaking negative. You actually brought me up in a negative, in a negative term. You mentioned my name negatively, and you fucking co-signing factual. And factual, I can just share links and links and links of him fucking calling everybody a bunch of fucking niggas. But you're over here saying, oh, it's all good.
Niggas. Who cares? We call niggas.
All right, so if you don't care, then why are you so fucking butthurt about me fucking saying shit of
It's like inviting the devil to a damn meditation session. You come up here with bad energy.
Goofy. You're a hypocrite at best. You're a fucking hypocrite at best.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Feel that energy.
Now look, dig this, right? Now I'm ask you a question, right?
Wow.
When you go through that don't set the tone. See, this is the thing, right? This is the thing. This is reality. This is what I'll be getting for. This is real shit.
I ain't got time for this shit though.
You see what I'm saying?
This is phony as fuck.
But listen. That's all cool. That's all cool. I can't make you change how you see things. That's not my job. But I'm
gonna talk us to death into making us see shit. Go ahead.
But listen, look, dig this though, Sue-Ann. You gotta understand this. You don't understand how I look at this YouTube. You don't really see it. I do. You're not a content creator. You're a watcher. You're only a content creator because you're up here with a person that create content. If I went off here right now, you won't go live. So I understand. But I understand too, sometimes your energy can sometimes make my room go up a little bit. You know why? Because some people love negativity. Sometimes I got to still understand that myself. Sometimes I got to understand.
Knowledge. Look at all your content, man. You always speak on negativity.
That is cool.
You always do.
So why you come up? So why you come up here then? Why do you come up here? Why do you come up here then? Why do you come up here then?
I'm not.
Why do you come up here? Why do you come up here? Why do you come up here? If all his shit is negative, why are you here?
Are you gonna keep repeating the same question?
Yeah, so you can say it and drop off. Yeah, so you can say it and leave.
Let me answer your question. I've heard the question like 6 times already. Can I answer it?
Go
ahead. Knowledge says he doesn't fucking speak on negativity, but all his content is
Why
negative.
do you come up here if you don't like negative content? Why if my husband is making negative content and you don't like it, why you up here? Because you are what you attract.
Well, let he who is without sin cast the first stone.
First of all, when I first heard Knowledge, he was fucking bugging out in a van, having a good time, and he was telling stories about his past, and he was funny as shit, and I really enjoyed his content. And I like when he spits his fucking rhymes. He's very talented in that. And then other than that, what he quote and unquote is knowledge. It's really not knowledge. It's like really negativity. And you're like, oh, everybody.
So why are you up here? How do you feel comfortable coming on someone's panel and telling them that this shit is not knowledge?
Because I'm defending myself. You mentioned my fucking name.
All right, okay.
So I'm defending myself.
You're right, Queen. You're right. You got it.
Hold on, babe. Look, I'm gonna tell you something. See, I'm very observant, right? So I don't say nothing, but I always got to put a little something right there. I notice every time you come on a panel, Sam, right? Listen, no, I ain't worried about that shit.
I'm laughing at Banks because you know Banks is like not feeling this shit at all, yo. Peace to the chat. Peace to the chat, everybody.
Listen.
You know what? You guys are way too emotional. Yeah,
we're not.
No, I'm not.
You're the one. You're calling us out our names, and we're emotional. You're calling me out my name.
How did I call you all your name? How did I call you all your name?
Go ahead, Suanne. You came up here for a
How
reason,
did
so
I
get the
call
light.
you out
Get
your
the
name?
light, baby girl.
But-
Go ahead. Go ahead,
But
Suanne.
listen,
Get the light.
Me. How did I
Suanne.
call you out your name?
Suanne, this is the only thing I'm saying, right? I noticed that when you came up here.
Yeah.
I noticed this. Listen, but it's not negative. This is not negative. So I don't want you to start getting defensive before I say anything. I'm just saying, I noticed I might be a bad person, right? To you, I'm not saying you're saying that. I'm not saying you're saying that. I'm just you saying that some things I say is negative. Cool. I'm cool with that. I noticed that you're always defending what you're having to say to my wife. See, I don't say anything. You
Your
come
wife
up with,
is very aggressive.
listen.
Very
Babe,
aggressive.
just mute her. Just mute her. It's your panel.
No,
Man. You're supposed to talk.
I'll mute myself.
All right, thank you.
Listen. I know how to control. All right, look, listen, real shit. Listen, I understand that you don't come on my live when I'm up here by myself. You come up on my live when my wife is up here. Majority of the time, I see
Bullshit
shit like
knowledge. I come up when you're by yourself. Mostly, I never even met your wife until she went on fucking Grizzlies.
Suanne,
So let's be real here, knowledge.
Can I give you even some knowledge? What woman would even want to feel comfortable joining a man's panel without even his wife being on there? So I'm not saying you're doing a bad thing. You're so quick to get defensive.
Are you serious right now?
Suanne,
really?
Suanne, listen. If it was a whole bunch of men up here and some dudes up here rock with you, you will come up on here, hey yo, salute. Understand that, right? You're not going to come on my live all the time. Maybe you're working, maybe you're doing things. Nobody's knocking that from you. Majority of my lives, you don't come up on here because of whatever reason. I'm not saying you do. I'm saying for the last couple times I go with time live around this time, you will come up here and say whatever you might say. I don't like what God has said. I don't like what Factual said. I'm saying I noticed that you're coming up on my live.
Can I interject to you, knowledge? I'm telling you right now, you only see me when I comment. I am the one out of the 3 fucking views that you have when you do your live streams. So that's a fact.
But all right, listen. And
I may not comment all the time, but I'm one of the 3.
I'm not saying that, but this is what I'm saying.
Babe, listen.
How can you say my content is negative? Listen, what I'm saying.
She is. Listen to everybody in the chat because I see some people in the chat trying to talk about different things, and this is what I want to tell everybody. This conversation is a perfect example of what a parasite looks and sounds like. She is the definition of a parasite. She comes up
you
here.
Are a hypocrite,
she speaks negative. If I was watching someone's content and I said, you know what, I don't like knowledge, I'm not going to keep coming around and listening and jumping on his panel.
I like knowledge. I don't like you.
Can you mute her?
I like knowledge. I don't like you.
Can I finish? Thank you. She is the definition of a parasite. She is unhappy at home. She wishes she could be with a black man, but she's not. And she likes my husband. That's why she doesn't like when I'm up here. I feel that. But a lot of women like my husband. Why wouldn't you? But you're a fucking parasite. And that's why you're so unhappy. That's why you're so miserable. And you calling me a name, baby girl, only hurts you. Because I know who I am. I have knowledge of self. You don't. And anyone listening knows the difference between Sue Ann. Anyone listening knows the vibration between you and me. So you can keep talking. You don't like my husband panel, but you do like being up here. You just contradicted yourself. I don't like your content. And then you try to play on your 3 views. You see how you taking cheap shots? If you had a mouth like that outside, someone would bust that shit. But you're talking that way because you're on YouTube. You have a very sarcastic way. You got 3 views. I don't like your content is negative, but you just said, I like your husband. I just don't like you. Which one is it? But you're a parasite. You're a parasite. You fucked the whole vibe up when you came up here. But you're a parasite. And this is what a parasite sounds like. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Sue. I just didn't want no interruptions.
Oh, I can go now?
Yeah, go ahead. You can talk.
I do like his content, and I'm one of his supporters. Whether I comment in his chat or not, I'll watch his shit, and I like his.
So you like negativity? You just said his content is negative. So you like negative content then?
No. Here's one thing.
You just said he's negative, but now you're saying you like it.
Let her
Let
talk.
me
Let her talk.
let
Let
me
her
talk, man. I like when he does his shit and he's being comedic because he's actually hilarious when he tells his story. He's very comedic and funny, and I like when he freestyles. Other when he's dropping quote and unquote knowledge, I don't like that shit, and I get offended, and that's why I address him on Grizz panel, and that's when you and I mix, and you and I don't get along. So it is what it is.
Piece of treetop. If you need some CMOS treetop, you can always hit my husband. Once this rolls over, we can get back to what we was building on. But there's no you and I. Like, you don't exist to me. You're just up here being a parasite. I don't know why my husband let you up here, but you're here. So,
Okay.
we'll get you a
So,
cup of
but
coffee
I
and some
call
tea or
you
something.
out your, but I've never called you out your name, but yet you're calling me a fucking parasite, like at least
Babe,
6 times
babe,
now. So once you
I'm
call
a
back
mute
with your
myself until y'all
negativity,
carry
huh?
on with the
How about that, you
conversation.
hypocrite? You're a fucking hypocrite.
Hey, yo, see, this is.
Calling a person a name is calling them outside their name, and you've done that several times, and I
You
don't know why
calling
you're
me
still
a
up here.
parasite, you fucking hypocrite. So fall back with your negativity.
Babe, I'm gonna let you
Fuck
stay up
outta
here,
here.
babe, because I'm not gonna let this bitch keep talking to me like that. Like, I don't know why the fuck you got her up
Oh,
here.
so now I'm a
Yo,
parasite and I'm a bitch. I never called you out your name, but yet you called me out my name at least a dozen times now.
Listen. I just want to say something, man. I don't want to remove nobody. You know what I mean? This is what I'm saying, man. Look.
I'm
This
gonna
is
mute
just an
myself like
example.
Don P did, because I'll let y'all talk. I'm not talking to this.
All right. This is what I'll be big on, man. Look, this is what I'm saying, right? If our emotions can't even be right on YouTube, how can we have an emotions outside of here? We don't even know each other. We only know each other based off words. We never saying sticks and stone may break my bones, word never. Like, why is we actually taking these words that people are using? If we was this sentimental as kids, we would have been fucking pussies. You know how many people cracked on my eye? People cracked on me my whole fucking life, and I never been no fucking sensitive as I am now as an adult. Like, I was more and more thorough as a kid than I am as an adult. Like, what the fuck is up with, like, what's up? Like, I don't understand that shit. People can say whatever the fuck they want. That's their choice. If I could beat everybody up that I didn't like speaking, my hands be broken. But I can't. I literally know how to conduct myself around people. I know how to control a room. I literally do. Without
for knowledge, you literally.
Listen, I don't have to. Listen, I'm gonna keep it real. My wife know me. I don't have to block people, mute people like that. I don't know how to. I know how to control a room. The only reason I don't know how to control a room like that because I'm on fucking YouTube. If I wasn't on this YouTube shit, I guarantee I would have this room quiet. But the only reason getting so I'm thinking, I'm gonna say, what the fuck, yo? Like, for real. Like, we can't come up here and talk like adults. Okay, you don't like what you said, person, whatever, get on from it. Person like, all right, fuck, it is what it is. I've been around my enemies my whole life. And what the fuck? We act like we don't know how to be around people we don't like. Y'all motherfuckers be living with people y'all don't like. So why we acting like we don't know how to deal with each other? Come on, man. This could be about some bread. Y'all don't be understanding that shit. That's what we get me mad. It's all about some chicken. Y'all niggas don't be seeing it. Y'all don't be seeing it. We don't know how to get no money together. We get so much into our emotion that take away from the money. We can't even know how to, yo, what the fuck, yo? Understand?
Yo, knowledge, not for nothing, but if we can make some money together and people can get together, but like really, you guys like honestly, man, like
I don't like what you saying, man. I don't like what you saying. Get out of here, Sue. I don't like what you saying. I don't like what you saying. I don't like what you saying. Get out of here. Get out of here. I don't like what you saying. I don't like what you saying. Fuck all that shit. Fuck all that shit. I ain't got time for that shit. I ain't got time for that shit. Fuck all that shit. You know what it is? It don't matter what the fuck.
Wow, man, this is crazy. This is crazy, man. Hold on a second, man. This is like one of the first times I've seen Knowledge kick somebody off the panel, man. This shit is crazy right here, you know.
It don't matter what I say. It don't matter what the fuck I say. You only going to see it the way you want to. Listen, I'm not a fucking follower. I'm a leader, man. I'm not here to fucking follow you. I'm not here to be your leader either. But I'm only trying to be with other leaders. So I'm trying to tell you, yo, let's get away from that shit. Let's start being more positive. A person can't say, you know what, I'm gonna put my pride to the side. Fuck that shit. What's next? All right, my bad. It is what it is. We gotta still be like, oh nah, fuck that. Think to myself, come on, yo. I tried my whole life to get away from being the other side of me, but you working so hard to bring it out of me. But then you're telling me I don't make no sense. It really don't make no sense. Suwan, just because you're a female, I'm not going to jump on your side every time because you're a female. That's not my job. I don't do that to my own wife just because she's a female. I don't give a fuck about that shit. I only go for what's right. What's right, right, and what's wrong is wrong.
And I don't mean that in a negative way. You know what I mean? Like I said, I never seen Knowledge kick anybody off the panel. I don't mean that in a negative way. But, you know, he always try to keep it unbiased and give everybody a fair chance. And he gives everybody a fair chance. You know, nothing against you, Swan. You know, we cool. But I'm just saying, you know, maybe you should address this shit on another panel too, you know, because we was building and, you know, that's what I don't like about certain people on here too. I ain't gonna mention names, but we could be building and they come on here and, you know, and just fucking change the whole attitude and vibe. And like I said, nothing towards you, Swan, but that shit, you know, that shit is not cool sometimes.
But I'm not even gonna lie, Don P.
And that's just the way I feel, man. Go ahead.
Me and my husband was talking and Factual jumped up. I didn't even know he was coming up because he threw me off when I heard another man's voice. And he started talking about the situation. So out of respect, my husband let him talk or whatever. So he was kind of like dipping into the drama, but he was building at the same time. So the conversation kept going, but he did come on with like half drama, half building. When she jumps on, and it has nothing to do with Factual, because every time I go live with my husband, she always comes up. When my husband go lives, I watch his live. I see who's in the comments. I'm a moderator. I never see her comment like that. Never. I never do. And when I called her a parasite, it's not because I'm a vengeful person. It's because her fucking energy is dark, yo. I can feel it. I felt this when she first jumped on his panel before. And I heard all the smart remarks. Oh, your views and this and that. But yet you put my husband down, but then you want to bring him back up. Oh, well, he's a funny guy. Like, which one is it? You sound like you like them or you don't. What the fuck? Because if I don't like someone's content, I'm not gonna go into their room.
So you gotta understand my wife, right? My wife, I'm gonna tell you the difference between my wife, right? My wife don't always know how to voice her opinion in a way that's accepting to you. She don't give a fuck. She's gonna say how she feels and not gonna say she's not caring. And I noticed that. That's what made us click so hard and understand each other so much, because that's one thing I didn't do, and that's one thing she still learning to do. So I was sometimes too nice to motherfuckers, and she like, nah, I ain't with all that shit. So we both had to, if you understand what I mean, right? So the thing about wife is, once she feel as though something is off, is either she going to say something about it or she's going to get out the room, right? Me, I'll sit there. Like, I won't leave. Even though I know it's off, I'll sit there. Word is born. That's the difference. That's why she would say, babe, I don't know why you even let her in here. You should have kicked her out, because that's how I am. I won't throw her out because I want to see what the fuck is going on. Because I got it in my mind, it doesn't matter what it is, I got the mouth to deal with it. Don't matter. I'm not going to get in my emotions. I'm going to use my mouth. And that's why I be waiting to test my mouth, like my mind. Like, all right, what's about to come in here?
All right, hold on. Let me interject right here because Treetop has a question. First of all, yo, shout out to Jiggy the Don. You know, shout out to all my people in the chat. You know, we got to live and let live. You know, people's opinions are people's opinions. But going to Treetop, that's just Factual fucking up. Treetop Factual had said things in the past, you know, that were derogative and negative towards people. You know, I know you don't be in everybody's channel and you haven't heard them, but that's what it boils down to, you know.
What'd you say? What'd you say? What happened again?
Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
No, I'm answering Treetop's question. Is Factual fucking up? You know, I know Treetop don't subscribe to everybody and he don't be all over the place. But yeah, Factual has said some negative things, and that's why I came up here and addressed them, and he needs to keep control of his cool. Whether he means it from the bottom of his heart or not, he needs to check that shit. You know what I mean? He needs to check his temper because he loses it real quick. And, you know, and when he loses it, there ain't no telling what's going to come out of his mouth. You know what I mean? And you could take this negative or positive Factual. I'm just saying, you know, you need to control that, bro. You need to get control of yourself, bro. Because once we lose our emotions, we lose the battle. You know what I mean? And sometimes, and it could definitely hurt you, you know, and That's what I had to say. I ain't here to, judge anybody, say who's right or wrong. Like, like I say, you gotta live and let people let live. But and everybody has their own opinion. So you have to respect everybody's opinion. They look through life through their own looking glass. It'd be cool if we could have a conversation without not getting aggressive and, getting out of control. But
Yeah.
it is what it is, man. And that's all I had to say, man. Y'all already know, man.
I think Factual is a good dude. Factual is a good dude. I'm gonna tell you some shit. You ever meet somebody that's trying to be good because they know they can be bad? Like some people be trying to be cool because they know they got a side of them that's bad. So they're trying to be like cool with everybody and nice because it's either they're gonna be cool or they're gonna be bad. And some people bad is bad. Like they don't give a fuck. Fuck you, your mother can suck. Like they really like, oh my God. And then some people like, yo, I'd rather be cool with everybody than be that person. So when I seen him on Dose's page, I'm like, yo, why would he be over Dose's page? Like, why? Then I had to understand. I didn't judge. I had to use my other, like, love more, judge less mentality. And I said, okay. You don't know what he's going through. He'd be on everybody panel venting, trying to be, you don't know. That man could be in a fucking wheelchair. You don't know. You don't know what people really go through. That man could have a missing arm. That man could legs be gone. You don't know just because they show you one thing. So I have to be more open-minded and be like, okay, he's trying to replace something on YouTube that maybe he can't replace in real life. It could be friends, it could be family, it could be attention, it could be something. But I look deeper than just what people just, oh man, you just panel hopping. I be looking at why though. Why? Why is he panel?
Well, and Mr. Fakes and Frauds, let me read your comment. A white man that calls black people the N word over and over again is not a good white man. I'm pretty sure I know who you rock with, bro. And just because that's your people, you can't look past him saying the same thing. Because some of y'all look past your own people saying the same thing. That's because that's your people. And there's plenty of people I heard here say the N-word and say the derogatory shit. And I try to bring it up, but people overlooked it because that's their people. You know what I mean? So like I said before, let he who is without sin cast the first fucking stone.
I say shit all the time. I say shit. I say I'm learning. I'm not as negative as I was, but I'm learning. Don't get it fucked up. I'm more damaging to myself than I am towards you. So I have to learn on working on myself that's damaged, because then that's when you're going to get a better me. Because I can fake and be a better me, but if you knew the real me, then you would know I was faking it. So I don't want to be fake to you. I want you to see me for who I am. I want you to like, you know what I mean? Take me for who I am and love me for who I am, shit like that. But just don't love me for who I am because, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't love anybody. Just don't love somebody just to love them. You know what I mean? They could be negative. But I'm just saying, like, it's just different, man. I'll be on here for different reasons, man. Everybody be on for everybody different, man.
Word, you don't know nobody until you get to know them. They could come on here saying this and that, but the truth will come out eventually. Time tells its tale, and time will expose you. No matter come on here what you say, time will expose you.
I will.
I've been wrong. I ain't perfect. Sometimes I come on here wilding out, and it is what it is, man. We ain't no perfect, man.
I've showed my relationship. I won't do that shit again. No, I learned from that lesson.
That's some real shit, because you ain't afraid to be judged, because it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. That's some real nigga shit. Real people ain't afraid to speak what's going on in their lives. It's these people that are afraid, to be criticized and talked about, man. But us who's real, we're willing to listen, whether it's negative and positive. And if it's negative, sometimes it's constructive criticism. So learn how to take constructive criticism, man. If somebody says something about you, peep it, study it. It might be true. It might be true. You can't look at yourself until somebody else tells you. Sometimes it takes another person to tell you this is your wrongs, because you don't see your wrongs yourself.
It takes a lot of a person to accept your wrongs. People used to tell me like, yo, man, you got to stop talking so aggressive. Word is born. I used to be like, people like, yo, man, you got to stop being so aggressive. People used to tell me certain things. People told me I was selfish. And I used to think, what? How the fuck I'm selfish when all I do is help people? I was looking at financial selfish. I wasn't looking at mental selfish. So when people say, oh, you're selfish, I'm thinking to myself, no, I'm not. I give you the shirt off my back. But then when it comes to doing something they would like to do, I wasn't really, so I was selfish. But I was looking at selfish as a finance. I wasn't looking at selfish as a character. You know what I mean? So I wasn't open-minded to what people were saying because I wasn't even taking the responsibility to even who I was as a person. So once I sit back and start seeing who I was, like, damn, I am selfish. Damn, I do be doing some fucked up shit like that. That's when and then some people get that shit. They try to shake that shit off like, oh shit, hell no, I ain't selfish. No, I be bugging. You know I be bugging. Hell no, it's the weed. It's the weed. Nah, nigga, it's you.
Word. And Mr. Fakes and Frauds, just because I read your other comment, I'm not gonna, take away from your new comment. And I agree with you on your new comment. I don't agree with anybody calling anybody the N-word or anything negative. You know what I mean? So we can see eye to eye on that. Because that's fucking wrong. That's fucking wrong. As adults, we should behave ourselves as adults.
Yeah, but the thing about it, being an adult doesn't come with maturity. And that's the sad part because we think, oh, we're a certain age now. We're supposed to be mature. Maturity has nothing to do with age and being an adult. And we have a lot of people that are adults that are still acting the same way that they did when they were in school or when they was a child. But I see why it's so much mental health. I see why so many young people are dying of illnesses that are usually prone to older people because we put our energy into shit that's not benefiting us. Like we put our time and energy. Your energy is so precious. People don't understand that. But if you did, if you knew how precious your energy was, you wouldn't put it into things that are negative. That's why I try to preach every time I come up here. We can talk about problems all day, but let's turn around and talk about the solutions. One thing that irritates me though is fucking snakes, because I know I fight demons all the time, and demons will come through people. And I'm not going to call this woman a snake, but her energy is just not for me. And that's just me. I've been my whole life getting through life going off my energy with people. You understand what I'm saying? Because I see through all that smiling, nice car, clothes and all that. I can feel a person's energy, yo. And you can't trick me. You might trick these motherfuckers, but you're not going to trick me. And that's why she irritates me.
I hear you. Let me...
Hold on. The thing about Factual, I understand y'all had a situation with him. But listen, once a person show you who they are, if you don't like them, you have a choice to not fuck with them. But to keep putting your energy into it, it's only eating you up inside. And stress makes us sick. But let's not talk about that. Let's keep talking about the motherfuckers that we don't like, because it's going to benefit us at the end of the day, which is not. That's why I try to stay away from it. My circle is very small for a reason. Everybody don't deserve to come in my circle because I know what comes with it.
Yeah. My message was, I'm not here to, speak upon that, but as the sect as a whole, I'm speaking to the whole sect as a whole. Remember the times when all these outsiders weren't here and we could get on the panel and 6 of us, 8 of us, 10 of us could build and be on positive shit? Remember the times when Jiggy was on the panels with his wife and everything was all cool and all these outsiders weren't here? Those were good times, man. Those were great times.
Those Ruin Cross, Rose Gold was doing his thing. Who else was up at Grizz?
And I say that to say this, and I'm not speaking towards this to anybody, directly, but just remember that. All of us, remember that. Don't let other people come from outside and disrupt our energy and disrupt what we doing over here. That's all I had to say. Nothing negative towards anybody, but I'm just saying, just watch, peep and observe, man. Stay woke.
The thing about it is, right, I've learned. See, all right. Everybody has good and bad in them. It's just how much of it that they participate in, right? So I got bad in me. You know what I mean? I got good in me too. You see what I'm saying? But the choice is, and this is why people say God give you a choice. What choice are you going to be more in tune with? So my choice at the beginning was flesh. I want all the whips, cars, jewelry, fame, money. I want all the things my mom and dad couldn't give me. But then as I got older, I realized you can have all that money and have no peace, right? So when I looked at peace was, when I went camping, right? And even though it was cold outside or whatever, I felt peace that I've never felt in my life, right? So I wanted more of that because it wasn't expensive. Camping ain't expensive. So living, I knew peace as at a different state now. So now I'm working not for a whole bunch of money. I'm working for a whole bunch of peace, man. So I'm looking at it. How can I get peace? It takes money to get it, but I'm working on building a foundation of peacefulness. That's all I want. Peacefulness. You only got one shot here on life. I want everything it has to offer me, all the fruits, vegetables, and the fruits of labor. I'm not saying that, but I really want peace. I don't want to just get it when I die, man. I want to get it while I'm here. Nah, that's crazy.
But that's what I'm saying. We don't understand that we are putting our energy into things that's not beneficial for us. When you really love yourself, you don't deal with the bullshit. When you really love yourself, you won't even eat certain foods. You won't eat fast food because you're trying to take care of your body the best way you can. It's the same with your energy. Everybody can't be around you because everybody don't have good energy. Everybody don't have good intentions. You see what I'm saying? You can't say you like somebody, but then turn around 5 minutes later, you breaking them down and you're being sarcastic and criticizing. That makes no sense. And if you think a person is stupid enough not to see it, then that makes you think that I'm just as dumb as you. So you could tell how much a person loves themselves depending on the people that's around them, the food that they put into their system, the music they listen to. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not going to be around drama because I know that's only going to make me want to fight. That's going to make me mad. That's going to make me in my lower self. It's going to bring up just past trauma and demons. So I try to stay away from it. Some people go towards it. I'm not going towards that type of light. I'm going towards the other light. And being aggressive is different than being passionate. I'm a very passionate person. And I don't like bullshit. You know, if you're going to be around me or talk to me, you better be 100%. You're not going to hurt my feelings. Just be real. Don't come with that bullshit because that's one thing that irritates me.
As women, right? I think that see the thing about people understand, like I'm not good with emotions. And my wife tell you that. I'm still working on that shit. In the beginning, listen, right? So I'm still working on that shit, right? I'm not harsh. I'm just not open-minded to what I mean. So that's why I'm more comfortable talking to men because men don't have that type of emotion. Like men's like, we'll fight you and still chill with you. Females fight you, but they still gonna like, you know what I mean? They're not really gonna be like, it's different. You see what I'm saying? It's different. So that's why I try to build more of a foundation with a lot of brothers because I know we all broken from our own situation. So I try to be like more of a role model, like not even like or whatever I can find, you know what I mean? Help and motherfuckers can give me information that I might not know. But I'm thinking by me having my wife on here, if women do come up here, she can be, you know what I mean? Like you can guide her. The next thing you know, she might start talking about some shit. So that's what I was hoping it go to. But the thing about it, it got so negative before I was hoping for something myself. If my wife actually talked to her, she'll get because I know how my wife works. Like she's a beast when it comes down getting the females in them. But it's like it's so much negativity that it's overriding the work that needs to be done. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm not good with talking with you. I'm gonna keep real.
Babe, you can't. Everybody, like you told me,
I ain't saying her. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
No, I'm just saying everybody is not meant to be a king and a queen. You got some people that's just workers. You know what I mean? If y'all ever listen to Dolores Cannon, she talks about backdrop people. Backdrop people are physical people that are here, but they're just a part of your story. They're just a part of the movie that's in play. And that might have gone over some people's head, but I watched Dolores Cannon. She talks a lot about the backdrop people, whatever. So everybody's not meant to be on that frequency.
That's a fact. I understand.
Everybody is not meant to walk with Jesus because he only had 12 disciples. Hitler had millions of followers. So everybody doesn't want that positivity. A lot of people are going to not like you. They're going to be intimidated by you. And you know what I mean? You can't expect a demon to come and sit down with a person that's on a different type of journey and they break bread together.
I know.
And I'm not talking about her because she's not even irrelevant. No. I'm just talking about anybody in general. I have other platforms that I go on and I don't have this type of conflict with women. I get paid to help women on their spiritual journey. So obviously I'm doing something right. I'm trying to give some type of positivity of what I'm doing.
Get
But
your CMO.
everybody's not meant to be helped. And like I said, I'm gonna call it what it is. It's just I'm not gonna give my time and energy into something like that because she's still in the chat talking crazy.
It's good. I mean, it's what it is. Like at the end of the day, right? I just want everybody to know, right? Hit that like button. Number one, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe. Please hit that like button. Hit that thing to go bing, 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 bing. Get them notifications every time and when I go live. You see what I'm saying? So always show love, man. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, what I try to get people to be on, man, is love more, judge less. You're not everybody. I be trying to. I'm not doing it now, but I'll be hoping everybody can do the right thing. You know what I mean? Because I know how better it feels when you're doing the blessings that come from the universe when you're doing right is different than the blessings you get from the devil. You see what I'm saying? You probably won't know the difference, but you will feel it, right? So that's why you got to be focused on where you're going and not be focused on who's coming with you. I came on here because on this platform, you have a lot of brothers on here that are lost. Facts. They're lost. They can have all the fucking knowledge. It is. We're lost because we're lost like tribe. Only tribe we have is our family. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes ain't enough when shit get real. You see what I'm saying? You're going to need a community. Because unity makes a community. So that's what I be big on. Like, yo, damn, we trying to help a lot of people because I know if you help him, his family can be better. If I show him how to make some money somewhere else, I might not use it, but he might use it and he might fucking blow. But he would have never known if I didn't bring the information. So sometimes I put my work in just to give the information to another person so they can use it for something better than maybe I might be using it for. But I be trying to at least help because I'm hoping that you can use it to get out your situation. So if that's helping you get to your mental health, if that's helping you get out of a shelter, if that's helping you get out, I'll be looking at like, yo, what information can I give to make you, even me talking about sexually abused or depression, I'll be thinking if I'm real, then that'll make you feel more comfortable. Sometimes it backfires. It does. People use that shit against you. I'm cool with it. I thought about it before I even came out of my mouth. I play chess. So I'm already good with the strategies. But I'm not good with emotions when it comes to when a person makes those moves. I know what you'll do, but sometimes my emotions ain't prepared for the reaction. So I understand. But only thing I'll be trying to show is love more, judge less. I'm not perfect. Everything that comes in my mouth ain't always gonna make sense to everybody. Everything I say ain't gonna resonate with everybody. I'm cool with that. I'm not trying to be fucking people hero or savior. The only thing I'll be trying to say, yo, this is a platform you can come to and voice your opinion, and I'm always gonna be here to listen to you. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. If you're talking about race, you can talk about something I said. You can say, I'm always going to listen to you, regardless if I like what you're saying, because I know how important it is for somebody just to listen. It's important. It's very important. Listening is healing. And some people, that's why when you argue, some people need to get it out. Fuck you, you motherfucker. What you going to do? You just sit there and listen. Go ahead. Get it out. And then once they got out, you're like, you know what? I'm going to go outside and take a walk. Get it out, man. Some people got, hey, let them get it out. Let them get it out. Let them get it out.
Yeah, but you're not going to get that out on me. Like if someone needs to vent that, you need to learn how to vent it by yourself. You need to learn how to go walk to a park and go in nature and yell to yourself. Because when you're working so hard to better yourself, when you're working so hard to fight demons, I don't need nobody else coming in bringing shit. If we're not trying to build, then you're just a parasite. And that a parasite is family, friends, anybody that's coming into your space that's not trying to build and bring positivity is not for you. So unless you walking around like Buddha and have conquered everything, we all are fighting every day when we get up. It just depends on how much you're feeding into your own negative thoughts and how much you're trying to fight against them. That's what separates people. I don't get a kick out of raising my voice and yelling towards anybody, especially another woman, because women are the nurturers. We are supposed to be setting an example so we can nurture our children, but not even the children, the men. Because like you said, a lot of men, especially black men, are broken. The system broke them. Their family broke them. So if we can't even nurture each other, how the hell are we going to come together and nurture the men? But some women or just some people, it's just not meant to do that. And those are the ones we got to kick to the side and keep moving because there's no use for you. There's no use for you. I don't care who it is, mother, father, whatever. If you're not trying to be on it, there's no use for you. I don't get caught up in labels. If you're a bad person, you're a bad person. And the more you are on this journey, the more you are achieving stuff, the more you're being successful, them demons come even harder. Them demons will come in different forms that you've never even seen. So like I said, if you're not fighting every day, then you just gonna be, if the devil ain't trying to get you, he already got you.
Yes.
So I don't have time for that.
Word is born. The enemy don't take a day off, so we shouldn't either.
Hey, yo, thanks for the love, LA. Legit. Thanks for the love. I hear you, Don P.
Well, anyways, respect to everybody up on here. Salute to everybody in the chat. I love you guys, and this is my home, baby. This is my home. Like I said, so read that. You already know. This is where I came out. I'm home, baby. And anyway, y'all can read between the lines. Respect to you, King. Respect to you, Queen. And I'll be around. Y'all will see me. Keep spreading that message. I'm out. Peace.
Always. Blessings, King. Yeah, man. Love more, judge less. That's all I'm about, man. I'm about showing love, man. Not keeping a grudge, man. I'm telling you, I've heard some wicked shit in my life. I heard some people call me some wicked names, yo. I've heard them all, man. I've heard them all. Like, you know what I mean? So that's why it don't bother me, because sometimes I run, and that's what's my problem is. I'm still learning. Sometimes I run to that shit. Where's going? And because I be trying to see, can I deal with it sometimes? That's a real trouble when somebody call me on my, like, yo, man, like somebody say, yo, fuck you, I'd knock you out. Am I going to go back to my old self? Because my old self want to do. But that showed me sometimes a test. And sometimes the test is getting in me my feelings, because that's the biggest test. Because when you get in your feelings, you dictate your actions. That's why they tell you, don't let your emotions dictate your actions. So when I get in my emotions, sometimes it can dictate all that spiritual stuff and thing I was saying, because now I'm in my emotions. So sometimes the devil will use that to try to get me my emotions, to let me see, or sometimes the universe will try to test me and see, like, and then after I realize, I'm like, oh shit, I should have handled that better. That was so sometimes I gotta say, oh shit, I wasn't really, I gotta work on it, you know what I mean? So sometimes I look at these things as tests on YouTube, and I learned a lot from that French dose situation. I've learned so much by me getting my feelings, handling it that way. And I don't never want to take nothing back from that situation, because you understand, I was going stupid hard to prove a point for nothing. But I didn't understand it at that time. I'm thinking to myself, fuck him. I want to prove my point. Everybody don't know me. I got to make sure these niggas know me. And then after I did it, I had to realize, say, you gave all that energy for what? For what? You did videos at the 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 videos. For what? It helped your channel, but it didn't help your soul. Now, it might help your channel. Yeah, you might got the views because people don't want to hear to. But what did it do to your inside? So was it worth it? So now I got to analyze. People will come on this thing and knock you off. And this is where the test comes. This is where you step up. You never know how strong you are until you fight. You can be practicing all day. Practicing, you be like, yeah, I knock a motherfucker out. You will never know that until you actually fight. Because once a person hits you, you better, all that shit that you had here, it better come out organized. It can't be scrambled. It has to be in play, like a boxer. 1 jab, 2 jab, uppercut. It has to be organized. Your fighting have to be planned out, organized. So when a person come up here ready to fight, In my mind, I'm thinking, I hope you plan and organize because all I do is plan and organize. That's all I do. Like go, come on, let's go. Because I'm gonna make you feel stupid, even if you talk loud. I'll make you feel stupid because I'm gonna talk to you nice, and you're gonna feel like the outsider because I'm gonna make everybody agree with me to make you feel wrong. I know how to control the crowd. I know how to do it. I know how to do it. I've been doing it my whole life. That's why people say I'm good at YouTube. I should be better or doing this because they know. Come on, man. That's why I let her come on. I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid. I know what YouTube likes. I know I can't come up here and talk conscious for 3 hours. You crazy as hell? I'm not doing that. I'll let other people come up here and talk. Let that room go up. And then I'll just finish off. You see what I'm saying? I know this. It's stuff. Never. You start learning it. All I do is observe. Oh shit, how you okay, boom. Oh, okay. This is where, okay. I understand how this works. You got to stop letting people think for you and start thinking for yourself, man. Stop doing that shit. You got to understand how this shit works, man. But love more, judge less, man, because that's what we all about. And that's why I try to bring examples to show you the opposite. But people don't ever see it that far. Like, oh shit, they so used to it. They don't ever see the opposite of somebody that's positive and somebody that's negative, and how that does to your soul and how that make you feel. People are just so in the routine of watching something that makes their soul feel bad that when they see something that make their soul feel good, they'll make them feel uncomfortable because they're so used to feeding their negative side that when it comes to feeding their positive side, it'll make them uncomfortable. Yeah, let's talk about it.
But that's why I try. See, the thing about it, just because you're on a spiritual journey don't mean you can't still knock somebody out. Just because you're on a spiritual journey don't mean, don't get it fucked up. Your lower self will never die.
Mm-mm.
You just have to learn how to balance it.
Yes.
So when I'm going back and forth, I'm not sitting here breaking a sweat. Like, I'm not sitting here taking to heart what this lady is saying. I'm really laughing at her on the inside. Now, I'm going to be real with you. The only thing that got me mad when she was being disrespectful towards my husband. Because now you talking shit about his content. You want to talk about the views, but yet you up here dick riding every time we're up here. That's when I was like, hold on. Like, nah, you got to go now. Like, because now your mouth getting too loose. You see what I'm saying? We can go back and forth all day. Me calling her a parasite was not disrespecting her. It was just what she's showing, because that's the only thing she shows when she comes up here that I know. I don't follow this lady. If she went live right now, do you really think I would go in her room and watch her and argue with her? I'm not that type of woman. I would not go up on her panel or try to. You crazy as hell. She's not irrelevant enough for me to like want to follow her and argue with her. So by her contradicting herself, I'm about to leave now, because now like I don't let my family disrespect my husband. I'm not gonna let no weird lady, you know what I mean, just come up here talking reckless. If you got a little thing from my, well, go ahead, shit, support, throw some donations, but you're not gonna come up here being disrespectful. That's not cool. Other than that, I mean, I already knew what it was. I said back like, oh shit, here we go. Like, damn, here I already knew what it was. It's funny when she come up, like it's fun for a minute, but certain things I can't really play with the devil too long like that. You see what I'm saying? I'm not calling her a devil, but her energy is negative. Period. It's not what she's saying. It's just her energy is just off. She likes confrontation.
You know I love rock, right? And you know that I'm not the type of person that be disrespectful to females. Like, that's not my thing. Like, I like, that's what I let you do. You see what I'm saying? Like, if a dude say something to you crazy, you don't argue with him. You say, babe. You know what I mean? And then I talk to him. You heard? So that's why I don't get involved into female talk, because you know why? If a female want to talk crazy to me, and I notice it's not really nothing crazy, and I'm like, yo, hey, I'm gonna talk to you humble. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I see this shit getting wicked, I can't like call you bitches or like I can't do that. I just can't do this. So what I do, I say, babe, can you please tell her to leave? Like, that's what I'm like, yo, babe, you know what I mean? Because I don't want, You know what I mean? Like I just try to stay out the shit. You know what I mean? Same way it was a dude. If my wife was talking to a dude and I see some shit about to get crazy, then I would step in. I wouldn't wait until he swing or it gets too physical. I would step in so nothing will happen to her because this is a man situation. You know what I mean? Same way the situation. So I don't get in females. I don't. I just never been that way. I never been that way. I never been that way. I don't even. If two females up here going at it, I won't even. Like, you know what I mean? I will try to escalate it and try to not, you know what I mean, go any crazy, but I don't get involved in it. That's why I don't have panels with women. I don't be on females panels and shit like that. If I know the female, I'll salute, whatever. But I don't go on female. Yo, I'm in your panel. I'm in your room and shit like that. I ain't with all that shit.
Well, let's not do that because all women are not confrontational like that. You do have panels where you have respectful men and women up there talking, and it's a good panel because you have the. I know, but I'm just saying the feminine. And I mean, that's your choice of why you let her on the panel. I'm just saying that there are panels where there's opposite sex and they're having conversation. And you are allowed to get loud. You're allowed to raise your voice. You are an adult, but you don't have to be so disrespectful. Being slick with your mouth and calling me a fucking bitch and mumbling that shit means nothing to me. Like that shit means fucking like whatever. But you taking shots and being disrespectful is like, okay, now you gotta go. Now we not playing with you no more. Cause now you like, we let a lot of shit slide and all that shit, but now you gotta get the fuck out of here. And that's what it came to. Period.
Yeah.
So from now on, like I said, if you let her come up, I'm either gonna just jump down or just don't speak to her because you know what I mean? Like at first I thought it was like miscommunication. But when she came on tonight, like I'm like, nah, I really can't fuck with you like that at all. Like you want some weirdo shit. Like you just weird, man. You can't tell somebody, yo, you got negative content. And then turn around and say, I like coming up here because you're funny. Like, which one is it? Like, then I start thinking mental health. You know what I mean? Because you switched up so quick. You went from talking shit and saying you got negative content and all this stuff to you're a funny guy. I just like to come up here. I like you, but not your wife. Okay.
That's why I don't get into female situations, right? Because I don't like I ain't with all that gossip.
But the men are gossiping too. It's not a female thing. It's a personal thing. It's an individual thing because the men are gossiping just as much as the women.
Yeah, but
it just looks different.
Yeah, and it comes off more funny. It don't come off serious. Like it's not taking the heart. Like, you know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? It's not really like it's emotion, but I mean, cause we're not robots, but it's just different. Like females really take that shit serious. Like they take that shit too far, like that. They start really, and dudes be doing that shit too. Some people like, I mean, certain dudes, they be going too far, getting disrespectful and shit like that. And that's why most of them motherfuckers is lonely. That's why they ain't got nobody with them motherfuckers. That's why they by themselves. You know what I mean? Because that's just how they are. So ain't nobody gonna deal with that. They got common sense. So you know what I mean? So I understand that shit, but I don't really be trying to get involved in that shit. Even though it's around me, like I can't get away from crackheads, but I ain't gonna chill with them motherfuckers. Even though I might chill on their block for a little bit, I ain't gonna chill. I mean, like, so I really be like, yo, I really be trying to stay away from that shit. Like, you see what I'm saying? It's cool and everything. It's cool for the entertainment. It's like a little bit of drama, but that's not what my platform is based off. My platform is really based off like not only mental health, but actually like
helping people.
Like it's what happened, babe?
No, I said helping people. I said when you said your platform, I was just agreeing with you. I said help you. Be trying to help people.
Hell yeah, because
that's what got me mad. That's what got me mad when she was like, "Oh, you just negative." When she said that hit like a fucking red light. So I'm thinking to myself, if you watching as much as you say, you would see the content of you helping and talking about shit. So that's when I was like, hold on, this shit ain't funny no more. That's just me. I'm not gonna be up here. Yo, I don't give a fuck about no YouTube views and none of that shit. So when you said that,
that's what a female does. That's why I didn't get mad at when she did it, because she's going to say something to get me out my character because she's out of hers. So I'm still calm. Like, yeah, you right. Cool with everything. And then she'll say, yeah, but you're cool. And I said, I understand that. See, that's how you hurt a person, by being the opposite of what they're saying you are. So they're saying you're negative. So if you be negative, it proves them right. So it's like, you don't understand. I play chess. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm thinking to myself, does she understand I play chess? Like, I'm nice. I'm gonna be opposite of what you think. So your perception will have to change because I'm changing it. Like, I'm actually changing. So if you're telling me you're negative, I'm gonna be positive. Because if I be negative, then your perception is being right. So I'm really like I say, I look at it different. And I look at this, but I don't got time to continuously be in a female emotional warfare for mad long. So it's like, okay, I don't mind challenging myself and things like that, but I'm not going to continue to make my platform off being stuck in my emotions when I don't even chill with men or even chill with people that even on that level. You know what I mean? So it's cool. You know what I mean? It's cool if you want to play the game. I'm willing to test. I mean, I'm always want to debate with verbal or emotionally, because you don't even know who you're debating when it comes to emotions. So I wouldn't even try it.
Yeah,
but
but
you really don't know me, so it's cool.
when Dose was talking all that craziness, right? Y'all was going back and forth, right? But what?
No, I'm talking about when you talking about that situation with Dill. I'm like, damn.
No, I'm giving an example. When he told everybody to suck his, you know what, right? What I'm trying to say is there's certain things that you need to watch with your mouth. And I know your content. I can hear you. If I'm not watching you, I can hear you. And I know you never just come up here and try to be like demonic and devilish and talk about people. So when she said that, I knew it wasn't true. But in my mind, I'm thinking to myself, you have went too fucking far. Because now you're trying to label my husband as, you know what I mean? That's why I said it's time for you to go. Everybody has their breaking point. And that was hers when she said that. And then she tried to come back and say, oh, well, you are funny. And that's why, you know what I mean? So the same thing with Dose. Y'all was doing all this whatever. But when he said that, that's when you was like, you wasn't all nice anymore. That's when you was really going for hours talking about him, because it's like, yo.
That's one thing you don't say to a man.
Yeah,
yo.
I know, but I'm just saying, everybody has that little, when you say certain things, you just watch what the fuck you saying. I don't care about the YouTube and all that views.
If it wasn't for you and them kids, yo, they would have been different. You know that.
So it's just weird because I went live and our whole concept was to build and just have good conversation, just talk about whatever, not just always conscious. Is just, I mean, I don't know why people think conscious is like being holy. Conscious is just being aware, being awake. And then when you I mean, it is what it is though.
That's why I be doing this, man.
I could do that shit all day.
This is really I ain't want to be yawning all in y'all face and shit like that. I mean, how long I've been on here? 2 hours. I'm gonna get off anyway because I ain't gonna be here too long. But I just want y'all to know this, right? Like, share, subscribe. That's number one. Like. You see what I'm saying? Thank all y'all for coming through. That's number one. I want everybody to know this. If y'all don't know if y'all never came to my channel, if you're new to my channel, whatever it is, right? Only thing I'm big on is showing awareness to people judging more and loving less. That's it. That's what my whole thing is, right? I try to show people my struggle and my honesty and my life so you can, it's really for me because I'm so how can I explain it? I look at this as like my diary, and I feel as though my daughters is going to look at this when I get older, or when they get older, or when I pass, and be like, I can watch my dad talk about anything and understand or relate to it in some way, shape, or form. I do this as like a mental help for me, because me helping people helps me get through my pain. You see what I'm saying? So to me, seeing people saying, yo, man, you helped me get through that shit. Hey, yo, bro, you helped me look at things differently. That make me feel good, because that's what my purpose feel like it is. It's to use this brain and to use this heart to motivate people that might not have as much as you have. You see what I'm saying? So only way I can do it, since everybody's not outside no more, everybody's on social media, I'm thinking to myself, hopefully I can touch more people and even get help. People talk to me like Don P, Jiggy, Lazo, and tell me some things I didn't learn. You know what I mean? So I'm using this tool as a positive way to network on a more, you know what I mean, on a more positive scale. You know what I mean? But that's all I need it for. I don't really care about like the money all crazy into it, because I do this more for content than I do it more for cash. You know what I mean? So I'll be really more in tune with the music I'm gonna give you, or this or that, or the freestyles. Like I'll be really caring about giving the people something that they can gravitate towards, that's like rap or singing, or I let dudes come up here and rap with me, you know what I mean? Like, or I let people come up here and talk, because I want to really feel like I'm giving something. You know what I mean? Like, so my platform is really like, you can come up here and chill, smoke, talk about something, learn something. You know what I mean? We can all build on something. That's a cool ass place to go to. That's what I'm trying to make this to be, because I don't have that outside. I don't have a place where I can go to where everybody is cool, chill, we're building, we're talking. There's not even no freaking apps that you can go to and download where there's a whole bunch of conscious people, or people that's aware, or people that's trying to help people mental health shit. There's none of that shit. So I was saying, you know what? Let me build a YouTube. I mean, not build one, but like try to build a platform where people come to and talk about mental health, talk about this, and there's no judging. You ain't got to show your face. You ain't got to tell your race. You ain't got to say your name. The only thing you got to tell is your pain. That's it. It's like one of those confession stands. This is YouTube confession stand. I'm about to make that shit. YouTube confession stand. You don't got to show your face, nothing. Just come here and express your pain. And only thing we do is give you something that can make it go away. Not like make it go away, but help you deal with it a little better. That's it. Yo, there's been females that have been sexually abused. I haven't been sexually abused. I mean, by no fucking like dude, like, I mean, but like as a woman, I ain't. But my wife can probably give you some understanding. Some people might not been talking about relationship. I've been in a relationship with my wife for 11 years, going 12 years. It ain't perfect, but our struggles and our traumas and our downfalls can maybe make you more prepared for the things that you might endure when it comes to love, because everybody's going to have something to do with love. It's a sacrifice. It's understanding. It's a whole bunch of things. So if I tell you some of the things that come with it, then when it happens, you're more prepared for it. You see what I'm saying? That's the only thing I'm doing. I can't make the pain go away, but at least I can try to help you deal with it a little better. That's it. That's it. Because I still got pain. I got depression, anxiety. I got my fucking ADHD is through the roof. Like, you see me smoke more than I eat. Like, you know what I mean? I keep it from a real person. But it all because of pain. So me helping y'all, dudes text me and say, yo, bro, thank you for helping me or do it. That helps me. It's like, yo, I got a purpose. Not just to work, not just this. It's really to give out information that's making a person want to do better than they ever thought. That makes me say, damn, maybe I need to take this more serious. No, I got to take it more serious. Now I got to stop smoking. You know, I got to take this more serious. Now I got to go out. So me helping people lets me know, like, hold on, I need to take it. You know what I mean? Because I'm seeing how this is working out. So that's what journey I'm trying to go on. And it's hard. You might not, nobody going to walk with you. You might have 2 people. I'd rather have 2 people. You know what I mean? I can't even say than none. Because you know why I won't say none? Because I still got myself. Because when that casket ain't a bump bed. You know that, right? They don't sell bump bed caskets. Like, you know that. They don't sell double bed caskets. They don't sell twin size. If I die, my wife ain't gonna be in a dress and say, I'm going with them, just chill. It ain't no like, it's by yourself. So I'm thankful for you to come on this journey with me, because I know how it feels to walk on a journey by yourself. So I'm helping everybody that's lonely feel like you're not alone, because I know how it feels to be alone. I know how it feels to talk to people about pain and they looking at you with no understanding. Like, what? It could be your mom, your brother, your sister, your niece. It could be your own kids. You got some people that got kids right now and their kids don't love them, or they don't love their kids. It's real. It's reality, but they can't deal with it because society told them that's not supposed to be. But love ain't for everybody, but it's for anybody. But you know. Get y'all CMOS. Get y'all CMOS. You know, the wife got the CMOS. www.goddessnayuko.com. I'm putting the thing if you want to say something, babe.
I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Why the hell my headphones ain't working?
Hey, you messing with it.
No, that's all right.
There you go right there, right? There we go.
I think you're missing a D or something.
It looked like it was off.
Yes, Goddess is with 2 D's.
I know it was off. I was bugging. That's the smoke, you heard? Yeah, now it's better. Dang, that's what I'm telling you, boy. There we go.
Let me see.
Bang. Go check out that website to get your insides right. You see what I'm saying? Yo, I ain't gonna be here too long. I just want to thank everybody for coming through. You want to say something before I close out?
Not really.
I know what you want. You want some meat and potatoes. Listen, look, right?
Nah, I'm gonna be real with you. My energy is very precious. So when I come up here, I don't come up here because I'm bored. I don't come up here because I need to find somebody to talk to. I come up here because I'm really trying to share information and listen and build. I don't give a fuck if you're a male or a female. And this is another thing. You don't know who you're talking to because nobody cams up. So you don't know what you're talking to. I just try to build and have conversations with other human beings. You know what I mean? That's why, like I said, I stay away from the drama and all that. And you know, but I'm not gonna let people just be disrespectful and act all crazy because you're just not gonna do that. So I come up here to build. I take it serious when I'm speaking and listening to people. I don't just come up here to get a high off of yelling at people and looking for drama and shit like that. And if we was really taking this serious, you could build a platform where anybody can come up and you could have certain nights and certain times where people are just sharing stories about different things, or they might need to vent, or they might need to talk. Like I said, you don't know who you're talking to because nobody cams up. That's another thing. Like, why do we hide behind this box?
Because it's easy.
You see what I'm saying? So we are all like, it's just a lot. It's a lot that needs to be discussed and what's going on, and wasting time talking about things that's not irrelevant is not good for your health. Maybe y'all didn't get that when y'all heard me. But nobody is worth your health or your mental health. If you don't like someone, don't be around them. Don't talk to them. If someone's being disrespectful, don't fuck with them no more. But to give a person that energy is not going to benefit you. And that's all I was trying to say. I wasn't trying to side with Factual or Sue-Ann. I don't know them. I don't know what they look like because I've never seen what they look like. I don't know what that picture is. I was just trying to tell people, reserve your energy for yourself. Don't give it to everybody because that will make you physically sick.
Yeah, everybody don't deserve your energy.
And if we loved ourselves more, we will understand that, and we wouldn't give people 5 and 6 hours of yelling and all this shit because you're like, hold on, that's gonna have my blood pressure. I'm on my stomach hurt. You know what I mean? Like, why would you give a person so much of your energy? That's all I was trying to say the whole time we was talking. I just was saying it in different ways.
It's a fact.
So I don't know how many people in the room.
12.
All right. It was 17 and went to 14 and went to 12. We should have some new subscribers. Y'all should be hitting that subscribe button. Hit that like button on the way out.
Yeah, man.
That's it.
My eyes look low. Damn, my eyes look low.
If y'all want CMOS, go to the website, or y'all can contact my husband on here. If y'all want to check out my other products, y'all can go on the website. I have jewelry. I have different stuff up there. As far as the CMOS, you don't have to go to the website. You can just contact my husband, and he can set you up that way. We got CMOS in dry form. We have it in the gel form, and I just started making capsules also.
Yeah, we got it in pills too. And we got magic Jones too. Y'all need the magic.
Nah, ain't nothing funny. That motherfucker, I'll talk to you off the camera because I know you ready to get off the joint right
That's
now.
a different live too. I'm talking about that.
What?
My trip.
On the shrooms? Yeah, because this is the thing. When you talk about that, there's going to be other people that had experiences. And I like hearing that. I like doing that. People come up, oh, yeah, I had this. I don't like all this negative shit. Keep that in your own house. Keep that to yourself. Please keep it where you're at, because that's your shit. You want to fight with your demons, keep you and your little demons over there. But I like that. I like to hear people's stories about just different experiences they've had. I think it's interesting. But we can all learn from each other.
Who in the room?
Who in the room?
Who in the room with you?
Just me.
All right, I'm about to come in the room. I know you ready for some you know what I mean? Meatballs in the hoagie roll. You know what I mean? So look, right?
I ain't gonna say what I want to say because y'all too sensitive up here. But go ahead.
Look, this is what it is, man. Our big thing is
Peace,
love
Don
more.
P.
Wipe your feet when you step into my. That's a fact.
Yo, you better wipe them feet. You better sage. You better get some holy water, because when you go outside, parasites attach to you.
All the time.
You can be at fucking Walmart and they riding your back. So I'm telling you, you have to keep your energy and your space healthy. And that's what I try to help people do, because that's what I'm learning. So I try to take what I'm learning and just give it to other people. But everybody don't want it. You know, they rather attack me.
Some people
What I do?
change come with different opinions, and everybody don't want to have a different mindset. You know what I mean? I understand. That's why I said you got to be focused on where you're going instead of being focused on who's coming with you. You know what I mean? So I really like when Fabulous said that. So look, this is the day, right? If y'all want y'all CMOS, if y'all want y'all custom jewelry, y'all want y'all bracelets, y'all want y'all necklaces, y'all want y'all fucking polyento sticks, y'all want y'all stuff to get y'all chakra clear, y'all senses right. If females want y'all spiritual bath stuff and all that shit.
And I got for the women, I don't know if it's women in here, but if y'all go to my YouTube is the same way it's spelled in my website, Goddess Nykel, because I got the yoni steams and I also for the spiritual baths. And men can also use the spiritual baths. I don't know if men is into
Yeah,
that.
niggas ain't doing that. We ain't doing no shit like that. If whatever man on here do a steam, nigga, you better
Babe,
unsubscribe
I
to my
don't be.
You better not ever be doing no herbal steams in my shit, nigga. If anybody from the block can find out you doing the herbal steam, you're out of here, right? We ain't playing no games. You know what I'm saying? So below, anybody want that CMOS, let me know. Hit me up on my Instagram and shit like that. Anybody want to hit my Cash App? I do take donations. I will appreciate the Schwammies to the cashies. You see what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck how people say it. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I just want everybody to love more and judge less. I want everybody to come up here and have a place where you can go to and laugh, show our creativity, show our jokes, show your weed and shit like that, because I might need you in the future, whatever like that. You see what I'm saying? So I just want everybody to love more, judge less. If you haven't hit that like, share, and subscribe, wow, hit that shit now. You hear me? Yo, my fucking lips look like sheetrock. You hear me telling you? My lips looked at like ashy feet when I looked at the joint. My shit looked at crazy. My shit looked at like a old cotton sock. I ain't know what the fuck is going on. But yo, peace and blessings. You already know Treetop. We've been here. You know what I mean? You already know the day ones. You see what I'm saying? The Shawammy family. You already know the Shawammy family. Shawam. You see what I'm saying? You already know the Shawammy family, nigga. Whoever know the Shawammy family, they was here from the beginning, nigga. Shawam. You see what I'm saying? Niggas know the Shawammy family. Stop playing. Yo, my lips get drier every time. Every 5 words, yo. Yo, sheet top. Sheet top, sheet rock. You know what the fuck I'm talking about, nigga. You know what the fuck? Look, you doing good. I think my mouth dry as hell. You know your shit dry when you look at the corner. You be like, let me see. You know what you like this? Ah, nigga, there ain't nothing in there. Nigga, there ain't nothing in there. I be. You start looking at old shit. I just had tea. I be looking at tea in that motherfucker. Where's mom? Yo, but look, dead serious, yo. Where's mom? Yo, this room dark. So I got this one light in this motherfucker. Look at this one little light. What the fuck is this shit? This shit make my shit clear though. My shit got crisp, didn't it? Yeah. My shit look like it's 4K though. Yeah. My shit 4K. Damn, what my shit look like? My shit look like toffee candy. Anyway, y'all, I ain't fucking with y'all. Why my fucking teeth like toffee candy? I'm not fucking with y'all. God damn. Sometimes my feet look like, sometimes my teeth look like Fred Flintstone teeth, like the color, like fuck, yo. But peace and blessings, yo. I want everybody to stay out the way so you ain't in the way, man. Like, share, subscribe. Thank everybody for coming through. Love y'all, man. Stay out the way so I'm not in the way, man. Love me, man. Don't judge me, you heard? I ain't perfect, but I ain't worthless. You heard? Yo, love all y'all day ones. If y'all ain't day ones, welcome for coming here. Thank you for joining. You see what I'm saying? Much love and respect to everybody that come through. It's nothing but love here, man. We're going to go through things. We're going to say things we don't like. We want to do things. But at the end of the day, we're going to fight and smoke a blunt after that. You heard? That's what we do here. We fight and smoke a blunt after it. Hey, yo, Tree Top, you don't even want me to call you, Tree Top. I'm going to call you, though. But I got to do some little things right quick because after I got to go with the kids. That's why I'm getting off because it's 9 o'clock. I got to get the kids situated. You see the wife get off. So I'm like, okay, I get off. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm probably going to do is sit you later on. You see what I'm saying? But I'm out here. You see what I'm saying? Love all y'all, bro. Love you too, Tree Top. You already know, love you, bro. You know what I mean? We be talking, you know what I'm saying? But yo, salute to everybody, man. Like, share, subscribe. Thank y'all for coming through, man. But you know, I'm out of here, man. Let me get them. Let me see if I got a video. Can I? Let me see. I got a video. This is gonna be my new joint, right? When I get off, yo, I'm playing my new shit. Fuck that. If y'all ain't heard my new song, that's my shit, yo. I'm banging this shit. Call me what you want. But thank everybody for coming. I'm about to screen share this. Love y'all. Thank y'all. After this, I'm out of here. Shawam! You beat boy y'all niggas out, yo. Let's play my shit, yo. Let's not play my shit. Word is born, yo. Stop playing me, yo. First, stop playing me. Let me see my screen share. You know, this is my shit. Care what y'all talking about, nigga.
Grew up the hard way. Whoever turned white in the parking. We made a lot of money in them hallways. You probably wouldn't understand if you ain't grow up in the hard way. Grew up in the hard way. Whoever turned white in the parking. We made a lot of money in them hallways. You probably wouldn't understand if you ain't grow up in the hard way. We grew up in the hard way. Whoever shot a nigga in broad day. They found that nigga head on the parkway. You probably wouldn't understand if you ain't grow up in the hard way. We grew up in the hard way. We made a lot of money in them hallways. We couldn't leave it till we sell all plays. You probably wouldn't understand if you ain't grow up in the hard way. A rock in a hard place. You don't understand if you ain't have faith. A lot of people in my hood can't escape. You wouldn't understand my life if you ain't grow up in the hard way. We grew up the hard way. Whoever turned white in the parking. We made a lot of money in them hallways. You probably wouldn't understand if you ain't grow up in the hard way. Grew up in the hard way. Whoever turned white in the parking. We made a lot of money in them hallways. You probably wouldn't understand if you ain't grow up in the hard way. We grew up the hard way. We had to be in the block, damn it, all day. My pockets gonna be filled up partially. You wouldn't understand my life if you ain't grow up in the hard way. My mom felt that hard day. She's telling me right now that I can't stay. I really need to think and I need to pray. But you wouldn't understand my life if you ain't grow up in the hard way. A lot of things I can't say. A lot of souls in the street we had to take. Disloyalties are cold, I would never break. But you wouldn't understand my life if you ain't grow up in the hard way. We grew up the hard way, hard way. You ever turned white in the parking? We made a lot of money in them hallways. You probably wouldn't understand if you ain't grow up in the hard way, hard way. Grew up in the hard way, hard way. You ever turned white in the parking? We made a lot of money in them hallways. You probably wouldn't understand if you ain't grow up in the hard way. We grew up the hard way, hard way. You ever turned white in the parking? We made a lot of money in them hallways. You probably wouldn't understand if you ain't grow up in the hard way, hard way. We grew up in the hard way, hard way. You ever turned white in the parking? We made a lot of money in them hallways. You probably wouldn't understand if you ain't grow up in the hard way.
Yo, that's my shit, yo. Love.